her one homegirl was a little bit, let me find a better word.
Fat.
I was going to say portly, but yeah.
Fluffies and mumpies and all that are there.
My background is Jamaican. We love the fluffies. We love the tingz. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're more likely to survive skydiving than a marriage. Like I heard the quality of your sperm decreases as you get older.
Yeah, it does.
You're going straight to hell, bro. I don't know if it's going to be on Iceman.
Didn't he dead ice?
I hope.
Give it to Pressa. Yo, you can have it. We'll clear the rights. Put it up on your stream. Put it on your album. Now your next album has a Drake feature on it.
That's major, yeah.
What advice were we going to give Pressa right now? Shut his mouth.
Pull up to We Love Hip Hop. Stop doing these lame podcasts.
Yeah, but he's talking about Canadian mans. The Canadian mans are soft compared to the regular mans that he's used to dealing with in America. I got a new artist.
If Marlon,
oh my God.
If Marlon is such a proud black man, ask him why he's dating a non-black woman.
Jeez.
He's the biggest self-contradicting clown in Toronto. Indian people don't give a F about what Marlon is saying.
Okay,
We love hip hop.
good to go. You say y'all got the event popping off?
What?
January 23rd.
January 23rd.
I'm there.
We're plugging early in the pod right now. Bang, bang.
Tickets are actually flying though still.
Yeah.
But like rightfully, so they are free.
Plug it now. Where's it at?
It's called I Feel Free. You know what I mean? I'm trying to like basically have a platform for the DJs in the city that like I think are sick, but like basically there's a lot of clicks going on right now. If you're not with certain clicks, you're not getting booked for certain shit. You know what I mean?
True.
And me, I have the privilege of getting booked, but a lot of DJs don't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Czar,
Thanks for including me in that.
No, I was about to say you have the privilege of getting booked, but you do
Different
weddings.
scenes,
you do weddings and
yeah.
shit, which is like low key better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like a lot of DJs, they don't have anything, and a lot of them are talented and shit. You know, so this is what I'm doing to try to like give back to the city. You know what I mean? So like all tickets are free. You know what I mean?
Holy.
And
let's go.
And you know what? Naturals always emphasize, because a lot of people in Toronto will throw these events and charge you like 20, 30 bucks, and you go there and it doesn't feel like it's worth 20, 30 bucks. Nobody's there. It's dead. Like, you know, and it's like they don't open the door until you pay, and then once they open the door, you're like, where is everybody? You
want to walk back up and be like, give me money.
The fact that it's free and it's accessible is a great look, man.
And
okay, no, go first.
I was gonna say like I prioritize. Well, I think as a creator and as a business, you should always give more than you take, and that's how you create like a loyal clientele. You know what I mean? So I always just try to provide value. You know what I mean? That's why I'm like, if I make it free, one, I know like a lot of girls are gonna come. That's gonna make a lot of men them forward, and then people are gonna spend more at the bar. That's gonna make the party more lit. You know what I mean?
So with the gal then, all girls are allowed in, right? Because I was seeing something the other day on TikTok or one of these pages about some girls in Miami. And she was saying, and I'm not even going to look for the clip now, but she was saying her and her homegirls are trying to do a New Year's Eve thing.
Yeah.
And her one homegirl was a little bit, let me find a better word.
Fat.
I was going to say portly, but yeah. Right.
High cholesterol?
She was a little bit overweight, I guess, right? And they told her they told them at the club, no, you gotta have to pay 3 bills.
For the high cholesterol?
It's like a premium fat.
That's
you have to pay for each pound that she weighs. You have to pay per pound.
So
$1 per
she
pound.
said no.
Yeah.
Right? And their friends weren't trying to like put together to put the 3 bills. So they were like, we'll put you in an Uber. And then the homegirl was like, yo, if I get in this Uber, this is the last time we ever going to see each other.
That's crazy.
Wow.
But I say that to say, your club is equal opportunity though.
Yeah, definitely.
A fluffy could come true.
Fluffies from
Fluffies and mumpies and all that are there.
My background is Jamaican. We love the fluffies. We love the tingz. You know what I mean? Although my personal preference is the slimmers. You know what I mean? We don't discriminate with the girl them.
Yeah.
However,
all fluffies.
with the man them. You know what I mean? We won't discriminate if we're coming on a rah-rah thing. You know what I mean? Like we don't want none of that. That
make sure the armpit must smell right.
What I will say is
be all up in the place. Going to places and smell.
What I will say is fat chicks party harder still.
Think so?
I think so. I just want to put that out there.
Why?
I don't know what it is.
Have you had experience now, brother?
Yeah, I've witnessed fat chicks go off.
Oh yeah, you're a DJ.
I'm a DJ.
Are they dancing harder on the floor?
They're going harder because it's like they usually have the better personalities than the slimmas, you know? So they're more engaging, communicative, participating. They don't care to drink as much as they want, eat whatever they want.
So would you say they have more confidence?
Interesting.
I think you evolve a confidence when you're fat. Because when I was fat, I had to have charisma. I had to be funny.
But what's fat? Like F-A-T or P-H-A-T?
That's a good distinction.
You have fluffy and then you have mumpy.
I think F-A-T is kind of like above P-H-A-T.
Like you would still kill it?
Me personally, I like the big yow. So
like
I'm down for me personally. You know what I'm saying?
Talk about it. Talk about it.
But not a mumpy.
What is a mompy?
With the flump, you know, like the flumper and the front.
I don't like too much of the front.
Yeah, whatever they call it.
That's a fupa. That's a fupa.
No, it has to be balanced. It has to be a balanced P-H-A-T for me.
Yeah, like
okay, so Mumpy would probably be like 250 and up.
Okay, Mumpy would be Sagittarius.
Suta Sachi, but yeah.
Salute. I'm not trying to like
but that would be Mumpy territory.
That's Mumpy.
That's an old school word. All the old heads in the comments are like, yo, I haven't heard Mumpy in times.
Then you have the Fluffy, them. Fluffy's more like a, what would you say a Fluffy would be?
Like a buck 70.
But yo.
Buck 80.
But depend on the height now.
It's also the distribution because
Like,
some gal be 170, but like their stomach's flat.
Yeah, and they have height.
If you're like 5'3" and you're like, and listen, this is bad. Like, I don't know how we started the podcast here. But like, if you're like 5'3" and like 170, then you're like, you're pretty portly.
You're saying Lizzo now or Lizzo like at her peak?
I would
Lizzo now is fluffy.
Okay. Before she was mumpy?
Yeah.
Before she was teetering mumpy stuff.
No, she wasn't teetering. She was full mumpy.
She was a mumpster.
When she had her ass out at the Lakers game,
that was crazy.
Mumpster, bro.
That's why they almost canceled her. So.
The mumpster mash.
Mumpy, more like a mumpster.
Oh,
you know,
it was physical harassment. So.
Before we get into any
body
problems
shaming?
with before we get into any body shaming problems, let's get off of this topic here.
Yeah.
One thing that I wanted to bring up, but like you said, you didn't want to really bring it up, was the May Millions getting
shout out May Millions. Yeah,
shoot the May Millions, right? She had posted it. I seen it on Reddit and stuff like that. I don't really have like an opinion on her getting married herself personally.
Congratulations.
But congratulations, right?
Mashallah.
But I gotta rate it though. Like, she's in her young 20s. Like, homeboy's probably in the same bracket, and like they took the step, fam. How many of people in Toronto, like in like, especially in our like subset or our community, are really taking that step to get married, fam? And I'm glad we have like different age groups. Like, I'm 50, Dusty's in his young 40s or early 40s. You guys are 30. Are the man them trying to get married?
Are we gonna go like who? You should start.
Let's start with you, Dusty.
Whoa.
Like, at any point in time in life.
Yo, I've already been there.
Like, no, completely went to the altar. Not pretty much. I mean, we're going to the altar. We have a reception after all them things.
I was almost close to jumping the broom. And it's you gotta want to jump the broom. You gotta want to do it.
Right.
You gotta want to do it.
What is that? Okay, what is that? Like, paint the situation.
Like, you can't be. Someone can't be pulling you by the ear.
So probably his girl was pressuring him to do it, and then Dusty's like, "Fine, since you're nagging me about it every single day, I'll do it."
It doesn't make it to that though. It never makes it to that when it's forced.
Because like, how is it almost? Like painting the almost part.
Well, obviously, you know, like you have kids, and then it's like they could be tired of being common law. Okay. But a lot of men believe we do not have to be married to be married. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, and in terms of the duties of a married man versus just the title.
Yeah, and then like I believe certain men have certain footsteps before they would want to get married, right? You already have problems with your woman anyways, being broke half the time or whatever. Most men have their whatever issues, right? Like, to get married, that's a thing now. That's for till death do us part. And a lot of people don't come up in a household with till death that did you part. Like,
no,
you know
like,
what I mean? Like,
a lot of people come from broken homes.
Exactly. So like, even a woman telling you how to be a man and they never met their dad in their life is like really crazy. You know what I mean? So it's
okay,
like,
but before we go all the way over here, are you down to get married or not?
Maybe.
Yes or no?
Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, you never know. Because
Yeah.
like right now you might be like, fuck it, I ain't trying to do that shit. But you never know.
No. I'll get married.
What would it take for you to get
He's
married?
convincing himself.
I'll get married.
Bro, that's cold feet already.
So
I'll get
okay,
married. I'm shaking.
so what would it take for you to say, you know what? You the one I'm gonna marry. What does she have? Like all of the things, like the check marks.
I can't know the men you've ever slept with.
Okay.
Number one.
That's the number one.
That's the number one. That's gonna be number one.
Or like a low body count.
Low body count would be nice.
Hmm.
You're not gonna know the truth, really, right? But hopefully you do. Good family.
Good family
Dynamic
structure. Yeah.
Right? Good family structure. And possibly no kids at all.
Sounds like a
Okay.
pretty good combo.
Okay.
Don't she have kids?
I have kids.
But she can't have kids.
She can't have kids.
Valid.
Do you have a strong family structure?
Very.
Okay. Check there. Also,
Hold on. We're not doing the back and forth because I got more questions for you guys.
I just have one more question.
This guy's trying to rebuttal the question.
I just have one more
You want
question.
to know
I just have
deeply
one more question.
what's behind these sunglasses?
Because you said body
Yeah.
count or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, you're in your 40s, though, right?
Yeah. I'm 42.
If you find a
Proud.
woman in her 40s, how low do you expect her body?
I'm not going for a woman now in their 40s.
Why would
Let's
he?
put it that way.
Why would you do that?
I wouldn't go for the woman in their 40s. I'm not definitely going for no old hag.
So you
I'm the old hag.
Don't worry,
There's
so I'll
only
get to you.
one
Don't worry,
old
so
hag now in this situation. I'm gonna go get me a young baddie.
So what age are you going for?
I'm gonna go for a 30,
Okay, even still, at
33, 30, 35-ish.
the young all here are fucking fam. Like,
Damn right.
So
That's why I said I'm not gonna have to believe them on that part.
That's
But as long as it's nobody I know,
okay. All right.
Valid.
okay? They're not
That
gonna
works.
have to tell
That
you
works.
the truth.
That
But
works.
as long as it's nobody I know. If it's niggas I know, it's gonna be really hard to do.
I don't
this.
ask no shorty, no body.
I don't ask them their body count. They kind of slip up. You can tell by the way they fucking they're sucking.
Well, the thing is,
They've
you
been
ask
doing
them
this
a
for a
body
long time.
count, whatever answer they give you might not be the actual
It's- no, you
answer,
add
and
another
either way, it's
10.
gonna cheese you.
Multiply by 3.
Yeah, or
They like lie and
I'm
say it's
putting
9.
10 more on
Yeah.
that.
And you're like, yo, I'm cheese, but it's actually 18. You're like,
Yo,
what?
yeah, you're cheesing
Okay.
away.
What about you, Zar? At 30 years old, where you are now in life, do you see yourself getting married in the next 5 to 10 years?
Ideally, I'm not gonna lie, I would like to, only because, man, I work weddings, so I see like it's so romanticized to me. I be seeing like the first dance, the dry ice on the ground.
It's fire.
You know, like sometimes it gets you in your feels like, damn, am I ever gonna experience this?
It's just a little misty over there at the
There's
DJ
like a
booth.
tear. Like, let's make some noise for the first dance, you know?
no.
But and even spiritually, like I believe in marriage, but in the next 5 or 10 years, if I am established from an economic perspective, I think for men, that's the main priority. It's like once
Having
we
your
are
bread,
comfortable
Bread.
with our career, with
Yes.
the direction we're going in life, now we can settle and you can kind of have your
Yes.
choosing where it's like, I don't want to be in a struggle marriage where it's like we're both going 50-50. I'm not where I want. I'm only half of who I'm going to be, but I'm already giving myself fully to someone, you know? But
Yeah. And
5 to
also
10 years,
the
yes.
marriage, sometimes when you're in that situation, the marriage kills you like financially because you done spent like 30 racks and now you guys are in the hole.
and she
Bro.
still doesn't respect you
No,
that much because
no,
you're
no.
going 50-50.
It's 6 months later. Most marriages are divorced.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're more likely to survive skydiving than a marriage. Like the chances of dying at skydiving is like 0.06%. The chances of divorce is 50%, brother.
And I've skydived before.
You know?
Yeah, I'm
And
gonna say that's not a
parasail.
crazy stats.
it sounds crazy
And
to
that's
me.
real
I
life.
don't know, like because you're jumping out of the sky. But
So that's a yes for you.
yeah, in the next 5 to 10 years, but it would have to be a girl with some sort of like conservative or religious principles. Like if it's just one of these like liberal Western girls, I couldn't see it working out long
I want
term.
to get married because the other girl did.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
watching
Yeah.
TV, social media.
They want to do that
And they just
post.
want to get married.
You know when girls do that
Yeah,
post
yeah.
with the finger?
And then they want
What about you, Natural?
Yeah, I'll get married.
Okay.
how many catties though?
I had this one wife.
within the next 5 to 10 years?
Yeah, for sure. I actually that's funny because I actually was considering it one time because
Proposing?
but it wasn't on a love thing though. It was like
Oh my goodness.
well, I was gonna fall in love with her. It was on a green card thing because like she was from Jamaica.
You it.
Wow.
But yo, she was actually so beautiful. So
Yeah,
like,
but-
yo, I bought it. I'll do this for free, you know. But they're gonna pay and everything. Like, I was talking with the parents and stuff that it just didn't end up like working out. You know, I don't think they were able to get all the bread together, and then like COVID happened on this next shit. But like,
and bro,
man, I think she would have came here and left you anyways.
Yeah, because like fam, even though like you said she was dope, right?
Yeah,
and you're like, okay, I can marry her. Get some bread and like if things work out, I can smash it too. More times they got like a boyfriend at home and stuff like that.
They're sending Canadian dollars and barrels back home. But yo, Friday, would you get married?
No.
Jeez, never. That ship has sailed for you.
Sailed.
Friday's married to the content.
Like, hell no.
No. At this point in time in my life, I'm 50. At this like. You know what? Actually, let me not say no, but I don't see it likely.
Okay, how about having a youth? How about having a youth?
Having a youth, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like freaking, what's his name? Robert De Niro had a kid at like 70.
Yeah.
Bro said there's still some time.
I got 20 years. I'm good. I can focus on this live stream.
Forever make you.
Yeah, we could always make.
We could always make you, unless you're doing some wild shit.
But I heard the quality of your sperm decreases as you get older.
Yeah, it does.
You're going straight to hell, bro.
As what?
Cause that right there, I'm not even gonna let you repeat that noise that you made. Cause the youth them are not coming out like that, fam. Stop it, fam.
You're trying. That's for the girls, bro. If a girl tries to have one at like 50 or 40.
No, that's menopause. She can't even have it. But a dude, if a girl...
They have a cutoff point. They could have kids up to like 38, 39, bro.
Yeah.
No, some women have them in their 40s.
40s, but then that's when you get the...
But once you get menopause, it's over. But for guys, like, we can always do it.
Yeah, but then you know what I mean. If you're not like working out as a, you gotta be like drinking Irish Moss and
you gotta be on top of it.
Yeah, bro.
My sperms are shit right now.
Yeah. I see the bogeys you smoke.
Bogeys, grabba.
This guy just had mac and cheese right before.
Oh man,
you do it 1 month detox before you.
There's only 2 soldiers rolling out. Right? You gotta eat some kale and shit. Some oats.
Two soldiers marching to the front line.
You're like, where's the podcast?
Oh man, they're just like, nah, I ain't even bothered.
Like, hey,
we'll come back next time.
Yeah,
2 soldiers is crazy.
But I just don't see it happening. Like, it's just not as important to me anymore.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And like that's why I said we're different age groups, so maybe that might be a factor. It might change, but at this point in time, right now, I'm like, fuck it.
I also think it's a cultural thing because even bringing it back to May's wedding, like she's Muslim. So I feel like for a lot of the Muslims in the West, marriage is prioritized.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I think there has to be some sort of cultural foundation or incentive for it to work. Because when you just look at it from like a rational, point blank, neutral like standpoint, you're like, why would I get married? I have the risk of losing half my ish. I have the risk of this girl committing adultery. Like, it's just like high risk, low reward, maybe.
Yeah, but yo, a lot of them are like arranged marriage, bro.
Those are the best. You know why those are the best?
How you know it's not your cousin?
Even better. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
It's because they arranged it. That's how they know it's not the cousin.
Yeah, but sometimes they do.
Sometimes they're third cousins.
It could be a cousin, dog.
No, that's very common.
Arranged, right?
But then you know.
Then you know, yeah.
Then that's when you get that sound that you made earlier.
The one
straight to hell sound.
That straight to hell sound, brother.
No, the one couple I seen get married where they looked the most in love, it was like these 2 22-year-olds, Afghans. Everyone in the wedding was good looking. I seen the way this couple's looking at each other. It's like different. It's like so pure, right? And one of the guys come up, he's like, yo, they're cousins?
No, my God. I would have been like, yep, of course.
And I'm like, damn, maybe that's why they care about each other so much. It's not even like a choice. It's like, yo, you're actually rock with
5 years old.
Yeah, they've been dating since they were in high school. And they knew they were cousins. And so everyone at the wedding was on the same side of the family. The bride and the groom side was just all the family. Like,
I'm telling you.
That baby's coming out with like 1 extra finger or something like that. I didn't make the noise. You might have a few extra extremities or less.
Fingers.
You know what I'm saying?
Fingers.
I watched the whole thing on like inbred children and stuff like that. Yo, they can go crazy.
I think it's big. It's big with the Pakistani community in England. in England, the Pakistani community, they're known for like cousin marriages and like it increases, certain defects and stuff. But
Yeah.
a lot
like the Lannisters, yeah.
the Lannisters is crazy.
Yo, fam. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
Let's get into this podcast here. I feel like we've talked about enough weird shit here for the beginning. Let's start with some good music here.
Bitch, watch your mouth. Bitch, stay in your place. Hey,
That's what he should have been saying, right?
But he there on camera with the hoe.
Damn. Poor Offset, man. No, he's poor.
I know he's poor.
He's got no money left.
I know, he borrowed money. He's sitting there with a bogey in his mouth. Like, hey, bitch, give me 50.
He's there with a black and mild trying to get some money, bro.
Give me 50, honey. I'll get you back.
He's on his little meat, yeah.
Yo,
No,
put
more
50
than
on,
that. He's on his country pimping.
put 50 on the Packers right now, man. I feel hot.
He fiending.
Let's get into it, man. We are Box, the world's most smoked out podcast. We love hip hop. I'm your host of the most toast, Friday Ricky Tread, aka Podcast Poppy, aka always into some shit, aka 100 blunts to the head. We back over here. We love hip hop studios, episode 648. We got, and we over here a little bit later we usually be doing it in the daytime pause, but like, hey yo, but you know what I'm saying? But we're in the evening vibes over here.
Yeah.
We got back in the building, the hip hop renaissance man himself, okay, business owner extraordinaire,
That's
okay.
for sure.
You might have seen him once upon a time on these much music streets in heavy rotation in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? We got Dusty Wallace in the motherfucking building. Let's go, man.
Thank you. Gratitude. What up, man?
What's going on, brother? Welcome back.
What you guys saying?
We good.
No, I was here last week.
Yes.
But I wasn't here Wednesday.
No. You good, man. You good, man.
Okay,
You back on the consistent basis. We got Dusty Wallace back in the building.
For a second,
you know what I'm saying? But also, we got back in the building the Turkish Thrill. Okay, you might see him over at the wedding reception playing the greatest request. A tear coming down his eye when he's seeing the bouquet getting thrown.
Oh my God, he's trying to catch it.
Just looking for love.
You might see him at a wedding trying to catch the garter belt.
Better. Or he'll put it on the girl's leg with his mouth.
Jumping from behind the DJ booth and shit.
Doing the most.
Right? DJs are in the motherfucking building.
Yes, sir. DJs are, aka Burrow Sound, aka Cheeseburger, aka Young Shawarma, aka George, aka Zarly Kirk.
Let's go.
Back at it like a crack addict.
Let's go. Welcome back, brother. Welcome back. And you might see him over at the Jam playing his own dub play. You might see him on your social media screens running up the numbers, all organic. Boom. Okay. You might see him getting drippy for under $150 sometimes, you know what I'm saying?
Sometimes.
Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Perfect. DJ Natural Wave in the motherfucking building. Let's go, man.
You already know good vibes. You know, ready to have a good pod?
Mm-hmm.
Good vibrations.
No, welcome back. And before we get into anything, I want to give a big salute to the sponsors, starting off with Exotic Hot Pots. Okay, Exotic Hot Pot keeps you elevated in true 5-star fashion with the stinkiest piff that they got in the city right now. Okay, and the packaging is just be sick. Okay, besides that, they also have hot ass grabber. Okay, you can get your rolling trays, you can get accessories, anything you need over there. Hit them up on their Instagram page. That's exotichotpot.ca, and let them know that the We Love Hip Hop boys sent you. Also, if you want to get your cars detailed, you got to go over to Road Ready Detailing. That's over at 750 Oakdale Road, Unit 66. Okay, you can get give me some of the different things that they offer over there.
Right now we got the tinting special.
Mm-hmm.
For ceramic, $100.
Nice.
All around.
Mud.
All 4 windows. And then we also have the interior special, which is inside of your car.
Okay.
$100. SUV, $100. A sedan would be about $80.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll give you a free hand car wash to go.
See it there.
After
All right. Also, you can go get your tints. You can, like you said, the tints, ceramics, anything that you need. Okay. Hit them up on their Instagram page. That's Toronto Road Ready Detailing. And again, that's that's 750 Oakdale Road, Unit 66. All right. If you go in there and you see the boy Dusty Wallace, say you heard about it through the We Love Hip Hop.
Yeah. I actually, speaking of that, you got a guy like that came in on Friday.
Okay.
Yeah. Watches the pod. So I dealt with him.
Okay, so salute to anybody who's out there who needs to get your dirty ass cars clean up. I need to pop in there and do mine soon.
Yes.
Last but not least, I want to give a big salute to Grabba. We got a Grabba shaker right there on the table of that Grabba. The Grabba is super hot too. Okay, you can get the Grabba in the shakers. You can get the Grabba in the leaves. Okay, hit them up on their Instagram page. That's grabba.ca if you want any of that delivery in the GTA, and also let them know that the We Love Hip Hop boys sent you. Gang, before we get into our stuff, how's y'all weeks been? You know what I mean? How the weekend been? Talk to me, Dusty.
Good, man. It was normal. I'm just conducting things. You know, I'm back in the studio a little bit.
Okay.
You know, I've been hanging out with them. I had Little Barrett at the shop the other day, shooting one of his videos for his songs, right?
Dope.
And I've been hanging out with some rappers lately. You know what I mean? So I inspired you.
Cut the bug.
Well, you know what? Yeah, but I'm not forcing it, right? So it's just like, I've just been hanging out in the studio with like Ricky Bobby and, the boys, so I'm just hanging out.
Talladega Nights, eh?
Pardon me?
Some Talladega Nights.
Sorry, say that again?
Talladega Nights.
Yes. Ricky Bobby. Yes. Now I understand what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. And just enjoying stuff and just very, very just being real. Just keeping it real. Anything that I'm doing, I'm just keeping it real and keeping it quiet and humble. You know what I'm saying? And praising the God that I'm here and keeping it going and having fun with you guys. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Nice to see you guys again.
What about you, Zar? What's going on with you?
Man, I got my car detailed yesterday at Road Ready. nice. Facts. So my car is looking crisp.
Yeah.
And interestingly enough, the other day, 2 dudes pulled up to Lancaster because of this pod.
Really?
Yeah. They never, I think so. That's what I was told by one of the rippers, but you can't trust these rippers all the time. You know what I'm saying? But she's like, yeah, like they said they never came here, but we know the DJ because of We Love Hip Hop and stuff.
Good.
Yeah, so shout out to those 2 gentlemen. I did see them. They were like one of the few, like 4 people there. They
didn't come up to you?
They didn't.
They should have. Yo, next time you guys
say if you came there, like, because I was there, you should have said what's up.
Yeah.
But besides that, man, just been locked in my like healthy bag, bro. Like I'm tapping back into like my athletic vibe, like going on runs, swims. Like I feel like now that I'm 30, it's like if I don't do it now, it's just gonna go downhill, So I've been locked in, man, and just been editing, putting out more content, and just in a good headspace still.
I'm gonna ask you about some content soon, but we'll get back to you in a second. DJ Natural Wave, what's your week's been like? What's your weekend's been like?
I'm doing a lot of content and stuff, but can I tell a story real quick?
Of course.
Okay, we got a shotty counter. Obviously, it involves a shotty. Okay, so this girl pulled up. It was supposed to be like a quick thing, like we were supposed to like work on something.
Okay,
and then that's it. It's like a 5-10 minute thing, you know. So like. We worked on what we needed to work on or whatever, right? But I had liquor, I had smokes or whatever. So then, she's like, okay, I have a drink, I have a smoke. So then we're drinking, we're smoking. Before you know, like 4 hours goes by. Yeah. And then I'm begging, I'm like, oh shit, like she's still here. Like, okay, it must be something going on,
It's a vibe.
So
you kill it.
We'll get there. So I'm talking to her, I'm getting to know her and shit or whatever. I'm like, I'm just waiting until I get the flashing headlights, like, cause she's wearing a tight shirt, you know what I mean? So like, and her breasts are huge, like her body's crazy. So I'm like, as soon as the lips get hard.
Oh my God.
That's what you're analyzing.
So hold on, did she watch this show?
Nah, definitely. Nah, she doesn't. So like, we're there vibing and shit or whatever.
And hold on, before you continue, because you're like looking at these different like physical attributes. Like, are these the telltales? Like the lips get harder? Like Explain to me, fam.
The nips.
It differs.
Isn't she just cold?
No, every shorty is different. You know what I
you
mean?
touching her up for her nips to get hard though?
Nah, it's like the conversation got there. You know what I mean? And then that one, I was just waiting for like some sort of like indication where like, okay, now you could take it to the next. You know what I mean?
Level.
Exactly.
Third base.
Exactly.
Cool
So
run.
okay, we're in the living room or whatever, right? But I don't have no TV in my. I would just have a huge TV in my room. You know what I mean? So I bring her to my room so we could watch something. So this girl, her favorite show is Corner Gas, bro.
Corner Gas?
You know that show, like? You must know
is
that.
she white?
Yeah.
She's not white, but I don't deal with
shoot.
white things, bro.
That's a white ass show.
That's what, bro. So I'm just there like,
kill white things?
nah, not really. I have like a 1-2 time in my life, but like
When their pum pum's not too tight.
I love my black queens.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
go on.
Okay, so we're watching Corner. I'm not trying to watch Corner Gas, you know what I mean?
Corner Gas is good though.
But yo, as I'm watching, she's putting me on. I'm like, yo, this is low-key kind of fire still, you know. So we end up crushing a few episodes, you know, like I'm just watching,
man.
I'm watching it, and then I'm like, and it gets to a point where I'm like, hey, she's been here for a minute, so I just go in and obviously I kill it or whatever, and then like she ends up staying the next day and shit.
Damn.
You know about to move in, nigga.
We end up watching 2 seasons of Corner Gas, bro. I'm like, yo, why am I like, I know the whole plot, I know all the characters and shit. I'm like, dog, this is crazy. But I guess that's one of the Canadian staple shows.
That
So
is
wait a minute.
such a
Are you
Canadian
watching
show.
it now that she's like I don't know, like you're still talking to her or whatever, but like, have you continued watching Corner Gas post her leaving the crib?
I was good.
Like, are you hooked
He hasn't.
now?
He hasn't.
Yo,
He hasn't. He did it just to get in her panties.
I put it. I was about to watch something like literally before like I came here or whatever. 'Cause I had some time to burn.
Yeah.
And then I had the show. I was already watching the morning show. That I had Corner Gas like still loaded up from the days before. And then I just had to go back to what I was already watching.
You're like, fuck that shit.
It's not as lit when there's not a Shotzi besides me.
I knew it.
I
knew it.
When she comes back, I'll I'll save that.
Now
for
Corner Gas will be good again.
But what I like
I
about
knew
Corner
it.
Gas is that like it's such a Canadian style humor.
No,
you know,
it was
like,
actually good. It was. I was
it's
like,
a
I was
good show.
I've
dying.
never watched one episode
Really,
of that
eh?
show. And listen, no disrespect to anybody. If any of the Corner Gas people watch the show, salute to y'all. But I've never watched that show, fam.
it's funny, bro. You should watch
me
it.
out to like because I know like the white American humor, but like the white Canadian dry humor. You know what I mean? Like,
It's so good, bro.
Yeah, it was fire.
Shorzy and Corner Gas and Trailer Park Boys, like the
Yeah.
Trailer
Canadian
Park
stuff.
Boys was fire.
Trailer Park Boys might be the only one that I.
Kenny
What
versus
about Mr.
Penny
D?
was
Kenny
hilarious.
I watched Kenny versus Penny too.
Yeah,
Definitely,
Kenny
definitely,
versus
definitely.
Penny.
But okay, that's good. You know what I'm saying? You got to knock down a ting. You know what I'm saying? So add that to the shorty counter. As for myself, I don't even. Nothing. More content.
Sick interview with OT and Honcho.
Yes, thank you.
I was at the
thank
gym
you.
listening to that. It was sick.
Yes, go keep running up that interview right now. Big salute to Honcho Hoodlum, who was like with the co-host on that interview right there. But a lot of people in the comments are very surprised at how intelligent or how articulate that Lil OT was during that interview.
Yeah, I was. I mean, it's not like I expected him to be dumb, but like the way he carries himself is pretty mature, especially for his age.
Yeah.
And it seems like, you know, he knows what he's doing.
No, I fuck with him, man.
Stay in school, kids.
Yeah.
That's-
That's the product of somebody who paid attention in school.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? He knows
And he-
how to put
and he
full
was-
sentences
But he
together.
was failing English or something like that. He was mentioning.
No,
Or, like,
he was
knew-
doing well.
He
He
was
said
doing
English
well
was his shit.
it was
That
his
helped
shit.
him for rapping.
for rapping. Okay,
You know what
okay,
I'm saying?
Okay, but like, okay, so you'd rather like a spiller with education than like
Damn
a
right. You know how to
non-educated
get
spiller.
away with it better.
Yes. You probably will get away with the
With it.
crimes. You
Yeah,
know what
bro.
I'm saying? You know how to calculate things a little bit better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You're not just like, duh.
I guess like in my view, it's like if you're going to utilize education, but then just to go like into the streets, then like maybe I mean it's still beneficial.
Yeah.
It's always good to have knowledge, but it's kind of like also like you could have used that opportunity to branch out. But he even mentioned like, yo, if there were more resources, who knows? I could have been like, you know, a different career.
Some of the smartest people are locked up right now.
Yeah.
What does he mean more
Locked up right now.
resources,
Like some of the
though?
smartest people I know.
Like after school
but they're-
programs.
They're locked
Like,
up.
what's his background? That's what his beer resources
He's
for.
Afghan, I think.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
Afghan, right? And he didn't he mention like him and Honcho were talking about like these after school programs, like, oh, they need to have more programs for youth. And he was like, yo, if they had those programs and like, who knows, like I could have been doing a different career.
That is true, but I feel like that's a cop-out still. Like,
Yeah,
Yo, I went to the
can be.
community center and just hung out, even when the programs were going on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Some of my first, some of the first bullshit that I got into was hanging out at the community center where the after school programs were. My nigga, it's too, right? So
yeah,
they can have them, right? But it's who's counseling them.
Yeah.
It's the time and place for them, and it's who's your parent. It's all in your parenting, right?
Yeah, and also even what you're saying with the being like educated and being in the streets, obviously your education should be able to bring you more than being in the streets, and maybe you can do both. I'm not suggesting people be in the streets, but like as somebody who's educated, I had post-secondary education and stuff like that. It actually helped me more when I was on road because I was able to talk to a different level of clientele because, you know, I'm able to articulate myself to more demographics of people. So I was able to like, get with customers that had like real money than just a bunch of crackheads where sometimes people who don't have the education, they're not going to be able to go talk to like some rich white chick or some rich white guy and be like, and solicit them to become a customer. They're only going to get the freaking junkies because like, you know what I mean? They can't, they can't code switch. That. They can't access, they can't go outside of the hood.
Yeah, you know what's so crazy? So I knew these like hoodmans from G-Way. These guys were like tough. Like you know, I don't know what they were doing, but they were tough dudes. They pulled up to see me at UFT Scarborough. They didn't want to like walk around campus. Like they felt like uncomfortable being around the education because maybe they felt like less of themselves or like they couldn't like, you know, like they were almost like embarrassed, like shy.
They didn't belong there. They felt like they didn't belong there.
And I'm like, yo, you're like fearless. Like you're willing to do X, Y, Z, but like you can't just walk through campus and pull up and say like, you know, you have to pull up to the whip or I can't. Like it's like you made them nervous.
Yeah.
Maybe it's trauma from being kicked out of school.
Or maybe, you feel like you're not good enough. You're not good enough for like certain parts of society.
Their mom all day telling them, you should have went to school and if you went to school, you'd be a better You wouldn't be in this and that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then you come and bring them down to UFT.
Like, what were they doing to get kicked out? They were probably traumatizing other youths.
Probably.
You know
or just not being able, maybe just wasn't able to learn as fast as other youths, right?
They don't kick you out if you don't learn
some
as
people's
fast.
school isn't always what they comprehend. Like they're not, like they'll be good at one thing, but school, they just couldn't get it. You know what I mean? And then when they got older, some of the guys that I grew up with were shit at school, okay? Now they have millions of dollars because they own businesses, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they made themselves. It's not because they went to school. You know what I'm saying?
No, I feel like it's because they had to grow. They had to grow up fast. Because like when I was in school, as like you know, like a civilian, whatever. Like school was my main focus. Like playing basketball, like for fun, and then school, and then that was my main focus. I wasn't thinking about how am I gonna get a bag? How am I gonna finesse this? How am I gonna chop this? Like these guys are doing like more like adult things in grade 9, grade 10, grade 11. So it's like, why do they care about history class or trying to be like Ontario scholar? Like they're already living the adult life. They're already smashing bare tings. They're smashing adult tings. You know what I'm saying?
They're living a certain fast.
Totally different timelines.
And I also feel like it goes back to even what you're originally saying. A lot of these guys, they're so in their own bubble of hood life. I'm dealing with my customers. I'm dealing with the people around me, the people I know. So it's like you get to you're speaking a certain way all the times. You don't have to like speak differently, right? So now when you go to like a university, you're like, yo, all these people like fam, like they're not even understand how I speak, and you start getting all these different things, and you get nervous.
It's like insecure. You're like, oh, like because they wouldn't understand me or whatever. Like,
not today though. Not in today's day.
Fam, there's a lot of guys who are so hooded out, bro. Pause. That like
they don't even leave their block.
They don't leave their block, fam. So like coming downtown, they're like, yo, fam, like, yo, look at the people downtown. Like, it's so different. Like, nah, fam, these are just regular. This is what regular life looks like, fam.
Brother.
You know what I'm saying? So some men just need to expand their horizons, bro. But listen, enough for formalities and stuff like that. I got a list of topics here for us to get to. Starting with, I spoke about on the live stream the other day, but the Pressa Drake song, National Treasure, is out.
I want to give a quick minute to give a shout out to Exotic Hot Pots, Canada's loudest brand. From high-grade strains to authentic grabber and all the rolling essentials, Exotic Hot Pot is about elevating your smoking session in true 5-star fashion. If you want delivery, make sure to hit them up on their Instagram page, Exotic Hot Pot, and let them know that the We Love Hip Hop crew sent you. Big salute to the sponsors. Cheer!
Okay. I don't know if it's out.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't think it's out.
Sneak peek, you mean?
Well, they put it up on the plot twist Reddit,
Yeah.
right? And not the plot twist Reddit, my bad, the Twitter. But people in the comments were telling me that page is a fan page. It's not the official plot twist that Drake is like his Finsta or whatever.
Yeah.
Finsta.
Not the official burner.
It's not his official burner page. So I don't know. But I don't believe that, fam. Like the version that's out, and I'll play it, but I'm gonna have to cut this completely out of the audio and everything too. So I'm gonna just play it so you guys can hear the version that is up here.
Yeah.
So boom, we back over here, listening audience or viewing audience.
Did he say the niggas that back me go back me forever? That's super. That's pause. Back
Kind of pause, but
I get it.
But other than that, every other light is fire.
Yeah.
Every other light is fire. Like
but that one's a fire.
That was fire. That was fire.
But I played it for you guys, and again, sorry I can't play it because I'm not getting another strike for this shit, right? But clean, nothing, no act reaction on it. I don't believe that that's coming from a fan page, bro, for them to be able to even have access to this nicely mixed, better mixed version than we even heard before. You know what I'm saying? So what does this mean? Like, are they leaking it? Is it coming out at some point in time? Because if you go on Twitter, it's already taken down. Like they said it's like due to copyright reasons.
So then why do you think it's not a fan page? Just because it sounds so clean?
Yes.
But if like...
Who sent them that?
I feel like these records go around, bro, especially in this digital age. Like BFR mans are probably running that, you know what I mean? Like probably, airdrop that to me, bro.
Yeah, there's probably someone in the camp that'll be like selling the airdrops. It's
You
like,
know
yo,
what I
I'll
mean?
give you that Drake Pressa for like $50.
Maybe. What do you think?
But you asked a question, right? But what happens all the time when the Drake record gets leaked with one of our Toronto mans? What normally happens after that?
They don't come out.
Thank you.
Well, look what happened to Organization.
Fire.
But Organization wasn't finished. When we heard Organization, like the smiley parts, he was like mumbling at some parts, like he's gonna put bars in there later type shit. So it's like we weren't even supposed to hear that. This is finished. And it's mixed and shit and sounds mastered. So like, what's happening with his song? It's in fucking limbo at this point.
Because if they were trying to roll it out, then like
they just roll it out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because people are gonna burn it, like people are gonna, and we already heard this like bare times already.
No, but what we want to see then is the video.
You mean that
they
video
already
that was
used the
supposed to be?
footage.
No, but they're gonna have to shoot another one. That was the whole lore with the No Face video. You know what I'm saying?
So
that was
they're gonna go to
supposed to be
Sherway
Gardens.
They have to go to Sherway Gardens or something.
I don't know.
Yorkdale.
Go to Jane and Finch Mall.
That could be fun.
That would be crazy.
Yeah. I'm saying like this song needs a home, fam. I don't know if it's going to be on Iceman.
Didn't he dead Iceman?
I hope it's on.
No.
Didn't he say he's not like he's changing the name because I'm not sure if this is fake news, but he said because of the whole like everything going on with Ice. But I think I see that. I'm not sure if it was from like a fake page.
I seen a creator make a post on Instagram saying bad timing or whatever it is, but I don't think Drake cares about this. He's in Canada.
Yeah.
You can't put that Ice shit on.
But
him.
everyone knows about Ice right now.
I know. It is kind of a bad timing, but
and the superhero's gay.
Again with this.
I'm telling you, George Gerwin, bro. Or was that his last name?
But where's this song going? Because Pressa is the song's called National Treasure. Pressa is one of our national treasures.
Yep.
He's got a song with Drake. Drake has not really blessed that many Toronto rappers besides Smiley with a song and Snowden.
I was about to say yeah.
Right? So can we get now
crazy.
this song to at least be out on streaming platforms? I'm sure he'd be happy about that too. That's a extra. You know how much bread you're gonna get off of having a song with Drake on streaming platforms, fam?
Bread does.
And we're just like listening to it on Reddit and all these different places. We love hip hop Canada Reddit, by the way.
Yeah.
But like, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, go on, fam.
This could just easily be another organization. It'll be a like.
That's a candy. This will be.
This will
Fam,
be.
you just got me pissed saying when you just said that, fam. Because like for Pressa, because I'm like, fam, what do you mean, bro? Can I have a song out, bro?
But you have
it's
to
it's when they leak it. That's what always happens, man.
that and
So I know they have
If
another
he's
one in
trying-
the bag.
well, people are
We don't
saying,
know.
oh, this next album is Drake's super important album, blah blah blah. So like, yeah, he did the live stream rollouts, but the first single, I don't know if this could be the first single.
No. I'm not saying first single, but like
No.
we heard it in the Iceman 3, if I'm not mistaken, in the whatever, the live stream, right?
Mm.
The beat at least. So can we have it as song 12 on Iceman or something? Like,
Oh, like at least an album? Yeah, that's
yeah,
cool.
That'd
just
be
be on
cool.
the album, fam. Like, the beat bangs. You're not gonna tell me that when you hear that in succession of other songs, you're gonna be like, yeah, fast forward that shit. Like that shit is banger,
Banger.
bro.
And you got DeRozan
Bang.
diss in there.
Yes. You were gonna say, okay, now it leaked, so now this banger song is just something that just lives on the internet that gets taken away every time people try to re-upload it.
Some of our favorite artists, their best songs are just leaks on the internet. Kanye, some of his best tracks, leaks.
I understand that.
Cardi,
I think this is just gonna be a single.
Well, at least if you could make it a single, cool.
Just a
But
single.
make it a single, not just something that's just living on the internet that we're just getting for free.
at
because-
most it'll be a Pressa single. I
Well,
don't think Drake is gonna own it.
Somebody
Yeah, it's gonna be a single though.
give it to Pressa then.
Yeah, it's gonna be a single.
Fine. Give it to Pressa. Yo, you can have it. We'll clear the rights. Put it up on your stream. Put it on your album. Now your next album has a Drake feature on it.
That's major, yeah.
So the Bay Farm
Come
Mans
on,
can't just
bro.
pay him for the free. So you know,
Whoa.
Nobody can afford Drake. Drake only does stuff if he wants to do it type shit. Because like,
You
what are you
can't
gonna
pay
pay him?
Drake.
Like $3 million?
I think some people could afford him.
I don't think Drake is doing features for people where they're like, yo, you gotta give me your whole friggin' budget to get me on your album. He like, who does he really do collabs with?
But like, say there's like some rich Dubai prince that rocks
Alright.
with BFR, and they're like, yo, we'll give Drake whatever he wants.
BB.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, shit. If it's a couple of mil, give them a couple of mil and let's put this shit out. They could even put a video out without Drake in it. Whatever. Just now we have the song we can monetize.
But this is a recurring thing with artists who do guest features. They can't always get it cleared after. Like, yeah, you'll get like a verse, but now when you try to release it, you're not really dealing with the artist. You're dealing with the machine.
That was infamous with Lil Wayne. We're like, Wayne will rock with you, and I'm like, he'll do the verse.
Yeah.
And then Birdman will step in with the label and be like, yeah, we're not clearing
That's
that.
not coming out.
Or we need like $500,000 to clear that.
Yeah. But the difference is, and not all the time, but a lot of the time, the difference is we're not listening to it. Like, I can just go play this in the car now and this is just part of my playlist. Like, that's a idiot thing, though.
I don't think so.
Well, for fans, like, yeah, we get the music, but for the people involved, Drake, cool. He has millions of songs and freaking millions of dollars. Pressa, even though I'm sure he's not broke, he's up, right? But fam,
That's gonna
having a
bother you.
Drake feature on even in your catalog or in your resume, on your freaking Wikipedia, bro. Come on, fam.
So what are you gonna do now? Okay, so now Drake's holding on to it because normally he holds on to everything, right? When it comes to
Or the
certain,
label might be.
right? Or the label, right?
Mm.
What can Pressa do?
You can't do shit.
All right, so what advice were we gonna give Pressa right now? Shut his mouth.
Pull up to We Love Hip Hop. Stop doing these lame ass podcasts.
Yeah, that too. But he needs to probably shut his mouth and then like hold back and wait, process everything, and then see there's something else behind it. You know what I mean? To like see, okay, it might not come out now, but it might come out later. So what you want to do is wipe the internet of that song.
They're not really wiping it that good, bro.
Nah,
Because if it's
'cause
still up on
everybody got
Reddit,
Yeah.
and I'm not trying to dox or like rat myself out or anything, but I took it from the Torontology Reddit, and it's still up. So they're not really wiping it properly. They wiped it from Twitter, but like, fam, like now the song, it may as well like be a dead song at this point. Fam. I don't even know what I'm saying. Bro. I don't know. We could
So
end the
the hype's
segment
over.
here. No, because fam, like, come on, bro. We can hear it as much as we want, fam. So it's like, this is a Drake feature. There's not just like, no diss, like Offset or somebody, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is Drake, fam.
I hear you.
We shouldn't be able to just hear your song with Drake anytime we want unless we go to freaking one of the streaming platforms.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And the fact that we're already this far in, it's too late.
So someone leaked the record.
I guess.
So
we shouldn't even be seeing on a plot twist page, bro. That's an idiot thing, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Well, one, artists are very loose with the security of their digital files.
Apparently.
You know what I mean? How many times do artists get, oh, I got hacked and all their nudes and everything gets, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, I don't know. I feel like if I was Pressa, I would just try to like use this motion to kind of like, he doesn't perform a lot, but if I was performing, I would be performing this Drake track. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would go on streams and like have them play the Drake track and stuff. Like I don't know.
But then they might block that too, right? They could be like, you can't play that nowhere.
You can't perform that shit.
Can't
You
do
can
that.
perform it though.
No, you can.
Yeah, you can perform anything. You could go.
Yeah, with
As-
sound scan.
Well, shit, they can't stop. They can't pull you off the stage.
Stage.
But like
No,
maybe
yeah.
you'll do the content and then that content will be flagged. Like
Right.
you performed it and maybe the live
Yeah.
people will see it, but then when it's on YouTube, they might be like, okay, yeah, copyright infringement.
Well, you just
like-
don't post it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, you know, does he do concerts and stuff?
I don't really see Pressa doing too much.
Pressa went on
live
tour
shows.
with 50. Who his own budget.
Does
That was
he
a
do
couple of
It's
years
concerts?
a couple years now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That you can't like. That's not his concert.
yeah, and that was a while back.
Press just dropped an album, guys. Right?
Mhm.
But
This
isn't
might
that the
help-
time? Isn't
Hold
that
on,
the
hold on.
time where you? Okay,
This
go for
might
it.
help the sales.
Maybe.
This
How?
might really help the sales if you really take it in. Like, I might now, if I'm a new fan to Pressa, heard the leak and was like, "Holy smokes! Holy moly!
This guy's good.
This guy's good. He has a song with Drake." Boom! I just went and bought his album. Didn't even look for the Drake. You know what I mean?
You think mans
Like,
are? You think mans are listening?
kids are dumb. Some
Wait,
kids
hold on.
Some kids are. I'm not to say kids are dumb, but some kids are dumb. That's your main consumer.
You think mans heard that Drake verse and then heard that Pressa verse and say, "Oh fuck Drake, I gotta go more of that Pressa shit."
See, you're now being in the way of like trying to like you're trying to diss.
I'm not
Right?
this. I'm saying
Can't
as
diss him. You can't
as a
diss him.
consumer.
I'm saying no. As
the
a
American
PR
consumer.
move, as a PR move. That's what I'm talking about. The industry might do, not on the low spectrum of how you're thinking right now. I'm thinking on a higher level of he just dropped an album.
Okay.
Maybe they went to album sales and was like, "Holy moly, these aren't good right now."
Let's promote a song that's not on the album to promote
And
the
they-
album.
even though it's false advertisement, but I can see it going that way because now I'll be real. When I heard that snippet again, right, I did go to the Press Machine album and played it in my car.
Mhm.
And then I'm running through the city, running the Press Machine right now.
I would say more like, okay, if I hear his performance on that song that I never heard him before, like you hear this Drake song and you're like, oh, who's this Pressa guy? Okay, let me go see what else he got.
But then hearing this made me remember this nigga got an album out right now. Holy smokes!
Yeah.
I went to it.
Yeah, it's still visibility.
Right, first
Yeah.
day it came out, I listened to it, but then I put it back. I wasn't ready for it yet.
Mhm.
Then this just came out, and then I was like, holy shit, bomb. But I didn't go there like a retard. I didn't go there like looking for Drake on the album, but knowing that he dropped the album just
Yeah.
now, I'm like, bro, want to demand them.
Mhm.
If this is the marketing strategy, then you might as well just keep streaming with those white youths, bro.
Yeah.
Pressa or Drake?
Both.
Nah, bro, that song needs to drop, fam. That's
a good song.
It's a good song though.
Yeah, it just needs to drop, fam. Staying on Drake, or maybe XO, because Brandon Jennings is now claiming XO. Okay,
But he also shouted out OVO as well.
he did. And for the people who don't know about this Brandon Jennings lore, basically he said that Canadians are a bit soft in and out of way when he was talking about SGA and who else was the other ball player he was talking about? He was talking about two different Canadian ball players about like how when you press them, they kind of fold. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, they're pretty nice guys. And Drake responded. He posted a few different things of like homie in his stories and stuff. Boom, what? And all that. And then Brandon Jennings responded to it saying like, bro, I had a conversation with Drake, blah, 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 blah. Okay? That's the quick elevator explanation of what happened. Now, he's posting this. If you can give me number 4 there, Jake. Brandon Jennings says, Cash XO put him on to Toronto. Shout out to Drake, Top 5, The Weeknd, K Forest, and more. And here's the post that he has. Since Toronto off me or whatever, it's all love. Shout out to Cash XO, Hawk, A.W.O.L, because before I knew anything about Toronto, Cash showed me T-Dot. And y'all wasn't XO fans. I mean, I was, laugh out loud, House of Balloons. Shout out to Nico, Drake, OVO Bounce. All of the love over the years. PNB is forever different. Shout out to K Forest, Soto, and Top 5. Tough crowd, hostile territory.
He's always
what a like. Why are you backtracking, bro? Like
And
you said it with your chest. Just
and
stick to
also
your
I
guns.
spoke to hip hop, one of the homies from Hip Hop Hoops, who co-signed the OVO Bounce stories. How this guy was at mad OVO Bounce games from back in the days.
Yeah.
He was like super tight with the OVO mans, and now he's just like, Cash put me on.
Well, two things can be true. Like he was probably cool with the OVO mans, and probably like Cash and Hawk and those guys. They also showed Brandon Jennings like respect when he pulled up and showed him, yo, let's go here. This is where you go. These are the shorties you link. This is where you go.
Yeah.
A lot of it is partying, bro. A lot of it is like these guys come here for an NBA away game. You link up with like some of these head honchos. Now they show, okay, these are the gal that we have for you guys. They do that. And this one smashed this NBA player. This one smashed. Like they want the same circle, you know?
Yeah, the exclusives.
Soto, like we are, the restaurant. He's,
Yeah.
But why is he going and like mans don't know you guys didn't know the Weeknd, right? Yo, mans are in high school listening to House of Balloon. Everyone in the class were talking, and then like we don't know what does this nigga look like, blah blah blah.
But
like,
he's speaking to a predominantly American audience when he's on his Twitter. Like I don't think he was talking to like Toronto.
No, but he started it with like, oh, since you Toronto niggas is off me now, let me give you some history.
True. Maybe he was
you know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah,
Because
was
he
talking
pissed
to us,
off Toronto because he low-key said, mans are soft. What do y'all think of, okay, before we get to this, what he's saying now, his kind of backtrack, what do you guys think about his original thing, what he was saying about like, if you press mans, like the Canadian players, they back down. Y'all believe him from where he's coming from? He's from LA.
But he's talking about basketball, right?
Yeah, but he's talking about Canadian mans. The Canadian mans are soft compared to the regular mans that he's used to dealing with in America.
I mean, I'm trying to think of like every single Canadian NBA player, but even like whether his claim is true or false, like he's allowed to say those things. He's a sports commentator or like podcaster, right? So I support his right to make those claims.
But a lot of these Canadian basketball players, they grew up in very nice homes, and very few of them had that like American gritty, like a lot of these guys had their pops there to practice with them, you know what I mean? Warm meals. Like, to make it as a Canadian basketball player, like you need to have a lot of resources, a lot of support, bro.
Well, I'm trying to think of like the tough Canadian NBA players we had. Like, I'm not gonna count Steve Nash because like he's
like Jamal McGlory.
Steve Nash.
like Jamal McGlory. Is he from Fenwell? I'm not sure, but I know he represents.
Scarborough.
I know he represents that.
But he wasn't like a
you know
type
what I
of
mean?
Went to Easter Conference, of course he was.
Dylan Brooks.
Dylan Brooks, but he's Saga.
He's from Saga, but
He's from Saga.
He's kind of
from Meadowville.
Saga youths.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
No, but he's like tough. Like he will talk.
He has grit to
He
him.
has grit. Exactly.
Okay, but I feel like
Light skin gritty.
But I feel like some of these American mans will actually smoke you. Like, didn't Gilbert Arenas pull up with a strap?
No, a lot of them. Yeah, of course. A lot of them are
John
gang
Morant,
affiliated.
John Morant is freaking waving freaking guns and on camera and shit like that. Like,
like a lot of them are gang affiliated too.
That's what I'm saying.
And
a lot of basketball players.
Even though SGA is like one of the faces of the NBA right now, like he is a generally like very likable dude. Like he's not. You don't see SGA in like. It's not like Anthony Edwards. You see Anthony Edwards, you're like, okay, this guy's he's probably a little more gritty.
Yeah, is he from the grimy part of Hamilton, or is he from the nice part?
The whole of Hamilton to me is grimy.
Yeah,
but we know based on the OT interview, this guy was at the YMCA early morning.
True, so he might have been not from the nicer side of Hamilton. Okay, but he was one of the guys. He was saying that if you kind of press him, he turns into a muffin.
He don't be fighting dudes. Like I feel like there has to be a Canadian NBA player that like actively fights dudes.
Homie who was married to Khloe Kardashian.
Tristan Thompson.
Bodman? Brampton Bodman?
No, Gallus.
Yeah, he's a Gallus.
Brampton Gallus.
He's concentrating on the post.
But also, he's also like 6'11", so like no mans are really like press
Nah,
Tristan
bro.
Thompson.
That man's like Rick Fox back in the day.
The next 6'11" man's gonna press a you little Canadian little pum pum chaser.
Yeah,
We need a tough Canadian NBA player.
They tell him 2 secrets in his ear about Chloe, and that was it.
So then
Game's off.
Brandon
right.
Jennings might be right. As far as Canadian players, I'm not gonna say as Canadians as
Let
a
me
whole,
search this.
even though I said on my live stream the other day, we're also coming from a place that got 38 murders to he's in LA, and LA is not crazy, but they're doing like 300 and something.
like Kawhi witnessed his father getting his head blown off at a car wash.
You know what I'm saying, fam?
You know what I mean? There's a little bit more.
I don't want to use the statistic to say that we all soft because everybody's a man, but like,
Yeah,
come
they
on,
did it to
fam.
us
Okay,
like
we got SGA, nice. Jamal Murray, who I think he was also referring to.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Light skinned dude, not that tough
Right?
when we're talking about grittiness. The rest of these guys, I don't really know. RJ Barrett, Dylan Brooks is probably like the one candidate where you're like, okay, like he actually like barks back, like he's actually getting technical fouls and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
You'll see him throw an elbow at LeBron.
So if there's only one out of the many,
Yeah, you might be right.
Yeah, there's only one guy.
Kelly Olynyk is a white boy.
I don't know him.
Steve
yeah,
Nash,
I love it.
like
We're the worst place to even have to get this off, bro. We need to call Hip Hop Hoops or somebody, bro. They're gonna
Right,
give us a
no.
list of like real pugilists, real squabblers, and be like, yo, you don't remember this guy, because like fam, like we're supposed to be the Canadian defense team, and we're just like, yeah, we soft.
no, but the
We
thing
got
is,
guys,
like,
guys like Bill Wellington back in the day, played for the Chicago Bulls and shit.
with a lot of these
Jordan, he
Canadian
was a
leagues,
scrapper.
they weren't having none of that rough, gritty shit. If you get to, if you start scrapping on the court,
Kick out.
you're kicked off the team and stuff. You know what I mean?
Out the
So
league. Yeah.
no, okay, like I just think that okay, yeah, he did call us soft, but he's comparing it to American players. And there's bare gritty American players. And most of the league is that, you know?
Yeah.
I'm thinking about like DeMarcus Cousins or like Steven Jackson back in the day. Like
Steven Jackson,
their ratio is just, crazier. And like
who was Mayun on the Warriors again?
Draymond Green?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
he was snuffing his own
Green?
teammates.
Oh,
right?
Green? Yeah, he'd be beating up people.
we didn't really have like, I feel like our NBA players, are a bit more agreeable, probably play with more finesse. Probably not as tough, but
Say
like
sorry
maybe
a lot.
more crafty. Like sorry, N1.
Yeah, well, you see, like Jennings, like to me, like he came up with the Milwaukee Bucks. He wasn't really on a tough team either, right?
Yeah,
So,
but I'm sure
but
he
he's speaking from a different. Remember, he's young. He's older than those guys too, eh?
yeah.
And Milwaukee's a tough city.
Tough city,
Yeah.
but he was in the league when it was a little more tougher,
Also that.
faster
Right?
speed, right?
And he's originally from, I don't know if he's from Compton, but he's a South Central LA
Isn't
guy.
he? Look, I think he's a Richmond too. Right? That's a Richmond.
And by the way, NBA players always say European players are soft. That's just like a common thing. So it's like, and it's not offensive. It's just like, when they play the game differently than we play the game. That's their mentality. And I think Canadians, we play the game differently than Americans.
We're
and
calling foul every time.
maybe. I don't know.
We're playing.
Flopping and shit.
You ever play American in Canada? It's fouls all over the place. Brother.
Yeah.
So-
Okay. But now on the other end of it, him backtracking because he said that he had a combo with Drake on his podcast, right? Or I don't know if I
It's
don't
Gil's
want
Arena.
it's Gilbert Arenas' podcast,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
He said that he had a combo with Drake. And I don't know, he didn't say what the context or the contents of that combo was.
Drake paged that.
Did he? Because he did big up the man them, but instead of bigging up the man them first, now he's including niggas who are his ops. And then this is not an old tweet. This is a brand new tweet.
Well, I'm sure that when Drake posted Brandon Jennings on his story, someone from EXO definitely reached out to Brandon Jennings. Like, yo, don't even worry, bro. We remember when you were here doing this. Remember when Hawk and Abel helped you?
That needs a sound effect.
You're getting close. You're getting close.
Back
You're
channel
getting
phone
close.
calls and
100%,
shit.
You're getting real close. You're getting really,
I'm
really
convinced.
close to why
I've convinced myself.
this is coming out
Yeah.
into the public now, but it's deeper than that.
Well,
It's
say
deeper.
it.
No, it's deeper than that. He's getting close though.
Say it.
Me?
Yes.
I don't know. I don't know what to say. Really, I'm just saying he sounds like he's getting pretty closer.
I think you know a little bit more.
Is Brandon Jennings married?
No, not that I know of. Actually, I don't know. You're asking.
I was
the
like,
wrong
maybe
person.
it was like a LeBron James kind of expose type of situation where like, okay, Drake knows too much. Like, let me apologize.
I don't know. Just these guys like doing the back and forth between the crew. It's crew hopping. You're literally crew hopping on digitally crew hopping right now.
Yeah, but I think like if you're an NBA player, like you're interacting with different camps, like so it's like you're not gonna diss the people who helped you when you were like, you know, just reaching the city. Like you're not gonna not acknowledge XO just because he rocks with Drake. It's not like he's part of OVO.
But since Toronto's off me or whatever, it's all love, and then he proceeds with this. Why, fam?
I think it's just trying to show like Toronto man's like, oh, I'm stamped. I've been out here.
I'm really locked in.
Yeah,
from
exactly.
T-Dot. Not just the 6.
From time, G.
Yeah, he said T-Dot. Okay, well, we'll leave the Brandon Jennings case alone. Hopefully, I don't know.
Coming out. It's coming. It's getting close.
Well, we'll see. We'll keep you posted. I have something labeled over here. Big up the Wasp Gang.
Roll Ready Detailing, now open 7 days a week from 8 to 5 p.m. 750 Oakdale Road, Unit 66, specializing in ceramic coating perpetual with warranty, PPF, tints, wraps, vinyl wraps, and hand car washes. Remember, we clean anything on wheels.
Roll ready for the road.
Okay, and the reason why I put that here, and like these guys have been releasing, like we just mentioned, Pressa earlier, Drake feature, like in 2025, going into 2026. Even though the rest of their numbers, like YG's been releasing music, FB's been releasing music, it's not the same as 2018. Nobody has the same numbers as 2018. However, all of them mans are still consistently dropping. Like, have you guys been seeing like FB and I think it was FB and Talib Twin dropped a song together?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken. Talib Twin is consistently still dropping music. Like, dare I say, these guys are like the most consistent or probably the biggest rap crew in Toronto.
Yeah, I think that's fair. But
Like the biggest camp.
Are there many others?
MG4L.
MG4L, right?
You got the Team East.
And even with MG4L, salute to them, like their most active members is Casper and K Money. So just 2 guys. I mentioned like 4 guys who are dropping music consistently. You know what I'm saying? Like BFR, like they've had this shit in a chokehold for a while.
But
And
Casper is dropping better. So would that put that group ahead of them?
I'm not even saying like as far as a competition of like their numbers. I'm just saying like the fact that you got so many guys and with numbers going up and down who are still willing to consistently drop. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I gotta rate it, fam. Like I had to think about it when I was seeing the new drops. I'm like, with the numbers not being as high, okay? And salute to them, because I'm not even trying to like view shame them or whatever. But the man used to do like 30,000 in one day type shit, right? They don't care. They're still dropping, fam. That might be like, yo, I'm a musician. I like, no matter what, I'm still dropping my music. I don't give a fuck if it did 30,000 or like 4,000.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
consistency wise, I think they would be considered number 1. But if we're looking at quality or you're looking at frequency in terms of where you're hearing or how often you're hearing the music, like Casper's song is ringing off. I don't think I've heard like any of Pressa's new songs outside.
I heard Team East more. I heard what's Casper's group?
MG4L.
Yeah, I heard those guys more. You know,
Team East would be another one that would have like multiple guys that you're hearing, like they have multiple drops.
Yeah.
So like they have songs together, but like they also have like 100 OTD's got a bunch of shit out, and Sav's got a bunch of shit out, and KS Band's got a bunch of shit out. Like man's like from their crew, like there's multiple mans that are dropping from their crew. I would put them as akin to like how BFR was in their heyday.
Yeah, but I was gonna ask, do you feel like the political history of BFR kind of affects how the audience like navigates their music now, where you're not gonna play it because there's just so much like loaded polys?
Yes.
Because like Bundog had a 6 song last year, at the end of last year. I forgot what it was called, but it was sick. But like, you don't hear it outside. Whereas like with Casper and them, even though they have their own polys, like you're going to a club, you're going to babies, you're hearing bottle service, they're coming out to the market, they're doing this.
Yeah. It's because they have so much polys. Like, not to say that Casper and those guys don't have theirs, but like their crew, the size of it, so many individuals in their crew have their own polys, and then they have their collective, we don't like these guys and these guys and these guys. You're right. Like when you play like a BFR song in a club, like especially, and they're not helping themselves neither, because like a lot of their newer shit is just straight polys based. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like you know this song is like on Reddit, they'll post it, so-and-so gets at so-and-so on a new song. So it's like the music is literally there to deliver a message to their ops. So like, that's kind of hampering them getting to be played still consistently. Because think about it, the men have been putting out music for 10 years.
Straight.
All of these guys.
I rate the consistency.
Even Casper, he had posted a reel of like 10 years in the game, 2016 to 2026. Like, mans are vets, fam. So for them mans to still be consistently like, yo, we didn't give up, we're still dropping music with the issues that they deal with. Keep that in mind too, man. Deal with bare, like legal issues. FB went to jail, came home, went to jail again. We're still waiting for Burner Banks to come home. When Burner Banks come home, he's gonna murder the place, figuratively. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was doing millions of views before he went away.
The YG, like, they have a strong like camp. I can't lie.
Yeah, fam. Like, again, this is not like a BFR commercial or whatever, but like I had to sit back and be like, it's a fucking strong team, bro.
Very strong.
You know what I'm saying? Like for like, when you look back in hip hop history in Toronto, you gotta give BFR their flowers, bro. And then stemming off from Up Top movement from Robin Banks and all them from back in the days too, bro. That's a freaking legacy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Salute to BFR, man.
And they had the Scramblers. They had the Scramblers who started it.
Yeah.
And then they,
yeah.
came after. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, man.
Legendary over there.
Yeah, so salute to the Smugglers, man, too, man.
Yeah.
I got K Money got something out, right? I think he got one with this. I'm gonna play. I think it's a YouTube Instagram video. If you could bring up the screen over here. One take, Jake.
I got bitches trying to give me a
Love hip hop.
No, that's hard still. That's hard. I read it.
I think he got one there, man. I want to give an early prediction. I think he got one.
He's gone like on some Gunna type thing, you know?
Yeah. And those guys have always been amazing with melody, bro. Him and his brother, those guys are melody masters.
Yeah, they get it.
They got it.
Yeah. Like, as soon as I heard the way he approached the beat, I was like, oh, I'm bumping. You know what I'm saying? And K Money has gone through a share of like issues, I guess, with like people putting smut on his name and stuff like this. But with music like this, bro, he still has a strong fan base.
And he's addressing it.
Yeah, and he addresses
He's
it.
addressing it in the records, and that's what I want to hear.
But he doesn't make it too like, yo, when I find you guys, yo, calling names like that. Mans can run this in a jam and have no problem.
Yeah, definitely. And I don't think he should address it head on anymore. Like, because I low-key forgot about it, you know? So if you're just dropping fire music, you don't want to kind of like shine a light back onto old shit, you know what I mean?
But you're going to see it anyways in the comments, right? And that's the reason why I'm tuning in to hear how you address it in your musical.
So every song you just have to say,
no,
oh, hey guys.
Man, not every song, but obviously this is his lead single. Come on, let's go. You know what I mean? Like, it's a lead single to whatever he's about to drop. So I feel like that would be where you address it, and then the rest of your records can be based to like clubs and you know what I mean.
Just getting back to whatever you do.
Right? Talking shit.
Yeah. I think 2026 might be the year for K Money. I won't even say it might be. I think it will be the year for K Money.
And he okay with the Wasses again, right?
Yes.
So everything good, man.
Yeah, over 2025, even though like 2024 was kind of shaky. Like 2025, he caught the L in 2025, and that was early in the year, right? He stayed low. He went to the studio. He made a bunch of friggin' tunes. I've been seeing videos of him in the studio. He put out a vlog in the studio and stuff like that. Yeah. I think if he just stays like this and keeps on dropping, he's good to go. don't even be too much outside where like mans are gonna have to get into issues and stuff like that because niggas is looking to try to make him look crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Niggas can go viral off of making K Money look crazy.
Sleeping in the chair and all that at
Right?
the arena.
Stay in the studio. All I want to see is studio videos, fam. You know what I'm saying? And like, I think he'll be 2026. He'll be like nothing happened. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I hope so.
Staying on music.
Yep.
I got a new artist.
Okay.
Right. I'm going to preview you guys somebody that I'm going to hopefully be able to present to the world in the future. Okay. I don't know if you guys are peeping the wording I'm using.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Hopefully present in the future.
I'm not going to give you no names of who this person is, so don't even pull it up on the screen, Jake. Okay, but I'm going to put y'all on to some game.
This is AI, right?
No, bro. This is the next in Toronto.
How much did he pay you, Friday?
Not a cent.
Where's my cut?
Have you seen the promo ads?
No. I heard. Hold on. Before I play this, and I'm gonna have to pull it back up to pay this guy his respects. And I don't even want to tell you guys the name. If it was a promo thing, he'd want his name out there.
True.
Okay, fair.
You know what I'm saying? He let me hear it, and then I heard some more songs, and I was like, "Yeah, you the one."
Okay.
It was sounding. I was liking how it sounded.
Let's
So
go.
it's getting an official score sign for Friday.
We Love Hip Hop exclusive.
Let's go.
I'm gonna let y'all know the name later. Well,
Yeah. I'm at the table with breaking bread, discussing numbers while I'm thinking about the things they said. Behind my back in 19, now they want the blueprint. I'm the one that hammer and got a new 10. Checking the perimeter, the lifestyle is taxing. Everyone's an actor, nobody is acting. I saw the loyalty dissolve like a tab or something. You started with a lie, ended up with next to nothing. I keep the circle small, the perimeter guarded. I finish every single war somebody else started. 1200, that's the sound of the ambition. Why you still wishing? I'm just playing my position through the guest list, trying to find a way to slide. And I'm on a different level. I don't do the back and forth. We love hip hop. Street lights and golf links hitting different this year. Funny how the ones you love are the only ones you fear. I kept the receipts, I kept the grudges. I kept the throne table for one is soda soda. I'm better off alone. Neighbor called me from the road, said the vision's getting blurry. I told him take your time, cause the voice is always hurry.
okay, that's enough.
I think I know who this is.
You know who this is?
Is he on IG?
I don't know.
Okay, because is he a brown youth?
I don't know.
Okay.
This is crazy.
What do you know? Who this guy?
I can't reveal his name yet. Okay.
I
But-
feel like it's the same.
You know the guy who like he records like you'll see the FL Studio recording, like screen record that, and then it'll be him rapping. It's like a brown guy, and he
I
like
don't know if
sings.
it's the same guy.
Oh, okay, who do you think it is?
I remember. I'm not sure if he was working with JB, but there was this
Sarissa?
This guy.
No,
Okay.
that's not his name.
But
Okay.
I rock with Sarissa.
Okay.
Like I have a name, but I can't give you the name. Okay, I'll tell you guys more off camera.
It sounds good though. It sounds fire.
Right?
Yeah, it's
but
good.
like this is one of the rare times because people hit me up with music all the time. You know what I'm saying? But when I listen to it and I'm like, I forget that I'm playing it. You know what I'm saying? You know when you forget that, like, because usually when you just hear something, you listen to it, see if you like it or not, and then you turn it off. You know what I'm saying? If you like, if it's okay, you just turn it off. That I was just like, yo, run that back.
He's lyrical. That's why.
It's
like
so good,
It's
man.
good. It's actually
Friday found himself a white boy. Time to bring in the bag. You guys see that episode of Atlanta where it's like all the music producers were just trying to find like white kids and convert them into rappers, like some little pump shit.
Put it this way, I will continue to play you guys songs as the weeks go on. Okay.
Okay, so you're not gonna you're gonna gatekeep him? Like you're not gonna tell us the name?
I'll tell you guys the name, but off camera, I'm not going to tell the audience the name.
Why not?
He's not doing a hard launch.
We can't
It's
do
a soft
that.
launch.
We can't
It's
do
a soft
that.
launch.
But I will tell you guys the name. Well, I'll
Okay.
tell you guys everything behind the scenes, but like we can't. I can't reveal everything, and this is also for his own anonymity. You know what I'm saying? He has a way he wants his stuff to roll out too.
Yeah.
But I'm here. I'm here for it, bro.
It sounded good, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Sounds
Because like
good.
once I heard the first, this is not even the first song I heard. This is just one of the ones he's like, yo, you could play this. But when I heard the first one he sent me, I was like, yo, what the hell who the hell are you? It was one of those, fam.
Like scary.
So like we got hope in our city, bro. Like Toronto's about to come with some really good shit, fam.
But he's not really rapping though. Toronto has always been good at like the melodic singing and like the R&B and shit. You know?
Yes, but he's doing exactly, and what I'm hearing and everything, like this, it's good to go. Like it's,
facts.
You know what I'm saying?
And his odds of making it are like 1,000 times more than any drill rapper.
Oh,
just
hell
purely
yeah.
based on the approach.
Hell yeah. But you guys like.
Yeah, shock value.
I would want to hear more of his tracks. I'm trying to think like.
Now we're playing a
You
guessing
know who
game.
Nick Nyersina is, the YouTuber? Road to a Milli. You know who that is, Jake? Nick Nyersina. He's like some like white boy YouTuber, and he makes music, and it sounds very similar.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. But yeah, just to put you guys on, new artist on the way.
Okay.
We were talking about behind the scenes, and we can bring in front of the scenes, I guess now, the Marlon versus Brown people again.
Your boy! Your boy! Your boy!
That's definitely not my boy, bro.
Marlon, and salute to Marlon and Duke. Those guys have been on a podcast tour, bro. Like they've went to podcasts I didn't know.
They're scared to come here, eh?
No. You know what? It's my bad. I need to invite them up here. Okay. I'm gonna holler at them behind the scenes.
Nah,
they're not gonna do it. They're scared.
No,
the Care Bear is scared, bro.
No.
He's gonna try to hit us with a Care Bear stare, and it's like, bro, it's not a beef.
Marlon's been here multiple times, man. I don't.
It's different circumstances now. I don't think Marlon's scared though.
But I will say this: those guys have been on a great campaign, moving around from place to place, and they're putting me on to podcast. But
it started off great.
Yeah. But the one thing that people know to ask them to get those views up. And low-key, I'm asking you guys because it gets the views.
It works every time.
It works every time. Marlon versus Brown people. One take Jake, if you can pull up the clip. Let's pull this up courtesy of Reddit. Hold on, let me read the if you can read the caption there for me, DJ Czar.
Okay, so Marlon Palmer, aka that dude McFly, amplifies his criticism of South Asian brown community. Brown Torontonians would conspire with white Torontonians to keep black Torontonians from elevating. That is not how he quoted it, though. I'm not gonna lie. This is like such a
fake news
misquote. And they put in quotations, so it made it seem like he said it. And claims that the white people see eye to eye more with South Asians than black people.
Let's go.
Black person is in a position to get a job, and an Indian guy is in a position to get a job.
They're picking the black person.
They'll pick the Indian guy, and the Indian guy will down talk on the black guy.
Okay.
Without any context, because he knows that the white person already thinks something of the black person. So that they don't think I'm dangerous. So I'm going to play the black person as dangerous. And now the Indian guy is just like, he thinks he's gotten accepted by white people, when really they're just using you as, yo, we have inclusivity.
We
here.
love hip-hop.
We are diverse, blah, blah, blah. But you don't have any black people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But sometimes I feel like I was even talking to my friend about this. I'm like, if a white person is recruiting or in the, recruiting and hiring like either a black person or an Indian person, I feel like they'll choose a black person over the Indian person.
Only now.
Okay, you're talking. Yeah, I'm talking about now.
We're talking about because of what I said.
They're
because of what I said. Government brought too many Indian people here at once. They brought them here with no jobs.
Running away from them. They're running away.
Well, when you make them, the scapegoat,
they're running away.
When you make them the scapegoat, it's just like Trump over there right now with Latinos, right? He's making them the scapegoat for everything that's wrong in America. When we all know that that Latinos are the ones that are helping keep America afloat in terms of doing the jobs people don't want to do, doing all the unmentionables. So like, it's the same thing with Indian people right now.
Well, the brown people, you can't even, I remember one point, if you're down bad, you can go get a warehouse job next day.
Yeah.
You can't even do that anymore.
Well, you got to blame your government.
Okay. So, what are y'all thoughts?
Liberal
Is
lefties.
Marlon cooking? Is he not cooking? Gentlemen.
Liberal lefties make my head hurt, broski. Holy, he's not cooking. The stove is off.
Oh no.
It's still, you know what those ones where you go to cook something and then when you forward back, it's like, damn, I didn't turn the oven on, bro.
You said sushi.
Yeah, you did not turn the oven. Yeah,
you said it dried out.
Dog, you have to go throw it away. You have to go, bro. That was an idiot. And normally Marlon has good takes when it comes to this.
Yeah.
He was flying high when he originally went at the Brown Bandits.
That was it.
But like, I feel like he was trying to double dip. You know what I mean?
You went too close to the sun with it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
On some Icarus too.
So you guys don't agree with the sentiment of they would rather hire.
Was he talking about a specific situation?
Like, I want a little more context because based on what he said, like just off this clip, it sounds ridiculous. If you get hired and you beat out somebody, you already got hired. Why am I gonna go talk shit about the guy that didn't get the job just to look cool? Like, oh, my boss is racist, so let me just talk ish about this black guy, even though I got the job because I'm brown. Like, it's just ridiculous. It's like a made up situation.
Yes, but he's not completely wrong.
No.
What he's right about is that there's a proximity to whiteness that South Asians will try to emulate.
Yeah, because they think
based on colonialism or like whatever, even their idea of like they have a racial hierarchy. They have what's it called? Caste system and stuff. So like I understand what he's saying in that regard. But even she said, like, yo, nowadays white people would rather hire a black person than an Indian person. And he's like, yeah, now. She's like, yeah, we're talking about now. We're not talking about 2016, brother.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, I don't feel like it was referring to a specific situation. And I don't understand why, like, all these, like, lefties, they kind of, like, fantasize about being oppressed. You know what I mean? Like, they make up scenarios just to put themselves in a state of like, oh yeah, it's like
victimhood.
Yeah, it's like, bro, like, aren't you on one of the #1 radio stations? Even though the radio is a dying industry, like that's still like how, like
you have opportunities.
You know what I mean?
He's trying to highlight systemic racism, and I can kind of see his intention, but his delivery sucked, man.
Yeah, I think he was just potting there, guys.
The problem is,
I think he's potting. But what I'm worried about is the opportunities he might be kind of like getting pushed out of the window because of like, you got to watch what you're saying nowadays too, right? We don't have crazy cancel culture here in Toronto.
Yeah.
But if he wants to kind of go over one step to like the States, let's be real. Who's one of our spokespeople for like Canadian comedy? For
Russell Peters.
Thank you
Russell
very
Peter.
Indian, right?
That's
You have to watch
Phyllis.
I think he has to watch kind of how he's stepping right now. You know what I mean? Because a guy like Russell Peters could have a tour right now and have been like, Marlon, you get on that. I love your jokes about us.
Yeah, he's a stand-up comedian.
Yeah, he probably realized they'll never accept him as a stand-up comedian, so he's like, let me just shoot myself in the foot every day.
But don't do that, fam. Because like what Dusty's just saying, like Russell Peters is one of the biggest Canadian comedians in the world. Like you might want to freaking link with him one day and get on one of his tours. If he sees all your content looks like anti-Indian or anti-South Asian content, it might close some doors for him.
But I feel like he's trying to lean into the super pro-black woke. But if you're gonna be pro-black, your girl gotta be black, bro.
Yeah, no, I know.
When I found out his girl wasn't black, I don't want to hear nothing more from Marlon, bro.
Facts.
Yo, you guys.
Yo, what is his girl? What is his girl?
Palestinian?
Okay, talk about
even worse, brother.
Talk about the Palestinian
like that.
Bro, talk about like the brown Palestinian conflicts and stuff. That's your bag now. You can't talk about pro this, pro that. Like, nah.
I think it's cope because like maybe he feels like he has to exude more blackness to like cover the fact that you have a non-black girl. Like it starts in the home, bro. I seen this comment. This is on Six Sounds.
Yeah.
This is by this girl named Bad Indian. If
Oh my God.
If Marlon is such a proud black man, ask him why he's dating a non-black woman.
Jeez.
He's the biggest self-contradicting clown in Toronto. Indian people don't give a F about what Marlon is saying.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a disclaimer. That girl is a comment crazy.
Yeah, no, she goes bad.
She goes bad. She goes hard for everything like South Asian related.
Yeah.
She finds some way to be offended about it, in my opinion.
But she has a valid
point though.
Dr. Umar Johnson would look at someone like that dude McFly as
10,000 lashes. 10,000 lashes, bro.
But it's like, okay, so
be like Snow Bunnies never.
Listen, man, as you know, you love who you love, man.
Hold on.
Okay. That's how I look at it.
He's not Marlon Palmer no more. He's Palestinian Palmer, bro.
He's old Marlon Palmer.
You see, this is what I'm saying, where like he's kind of shooting himself in the foot now.
Yeah, because he's giving people too much ammo.
It's too much. Okay, when he had it, because remember, we were saying these things from jump. But then we knew how we had to kind of You kind of gotta pull back sometimes,
or just like open our thinking to it,
and open up a bit more because I have a business. I can't be talking all crazy like that now on online.
Mm-hmm.
I can't not be saying certain things like that because it could reflect back to what I do, right? And that be taking bread out of my mouth. So right now, what I feel he's doing is kind of taking bread out of his mouth.
Yeah, because you know what?
I go.
I feel like his podcasting has been mad weak unless it's about brown people.
And
that's what hits on the algorithm for him.
That's where I wanted to kind of go into too, right? The reason why we're seeing such a surge of him right now, because he's not that popular when it comes to what
he actually does
right now,
what he wants to do. People don't care about his regular
keep on asking
potting.
him the same South Asian question,
and it worked the first time,
but it's a setup. It's a setup. I'm not like
it's the way to go get the clicks. It's definitely a way to get a click,
right?
Yeah.
But if he was thinking future wise on what the hell he's doing right now, he'd be like, "Yo, let me kind of ease back on what the hell I'm talking about when it comes to that community, because they are in our communities right now, deep, and there's other people that can get him somewhere." That are in that world, brother.
I know.
I'm not saying he needs them.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he needs no Russell Peters, but I'm being real. Like,
it could help, though.
It could help, bro.
But I also don't even think he realizes that he's doing it.
But I think he's also going to argue that he's speaking on his experience, even though this sounds like a made up ass situation.
Yes.
Like it sounds like a hypothetical, romanticized, like, oh, see how they would do us in this situation. And I don't think it's thoughtful. And I don't know what he's gonna do from here.
Like I was saying, like I don't think that he's realizing that he's doing it. Like he's going around to different podcasts, and obviously Marlon's a smart man, right? But like you guys said, the first few times it worked. But now when he goes to these different places, people know, let me ask him about South Asians, and then I'm gonna get a clip.
I feel like,
and he might not realize that, like, as the more he keeps on giving this take, after a while it's gonna start working against him, right?
He's gonna be known as like the Amanda Seals type, where it's like, oh, I'm always a victim from like my high castle. It's like, bro, what are you talking about?
And he also needs to understand that like there's a time and place, time and place.
Yo, I just think in 2026, if you're a black man and you're still saying you're oppressed, and you're on a idiot thing still.
Yeah, but I don't think he's saying it like that. I think there's two things to it. A little bit ashamed of who like when you brought up about the dating outside our race already, and then kind of pinpointing like adversity. I think you're right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's talking about oppression, and I don't think Mandem should be claiming oppression in 2026, bro. What's against you? Like, what's holding you back to be the greatest version of yourself?
This fictional white boss, this fictional Indian worker. Come on, man.
Yeah.
You talking about a job at Tim Hortons?
Yeah, that's
the case. Like,
that's not holding you back from being
Tim
great.
Hortons job. Like, ain't no Sarah Pritt beating me for my position, cuz.
You know what I mean?
I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm already like,
Yeah, and also like the opportunities that he's in, like, and salute to Marlon, okay? I'm not trying to like shit talk on him, right?
No.
But like one of the people in the radio game, one of the biggest people in the radio game is Mastermind. South Asian.
Yeah, bro.
No, the Saudis own the radio stations, like all of them. And then that's why they had to kind of get rid of G whatever, because like the new people bought it out. And then that's why they kind of had to like merge it with Flow or whatever, because like they're like, yo, it's not making no money. We don't want all this.
Yeah. What
culture.
if Mastermind becomes his boss one day?
Right away, as soon as he walks in that day, he'll be like, you, Marlon, sorry, man. I love for shit, but gotta go.
I'm not hoping any of that happens,
no.
but I'm just saying, like, shit, like, you gotta, like, maybe not reel it back, but, like, don't let all of these different podcasts that you're going to, because he's not doing it on his own pod. He's not going to keep on bringing up the same subject over and over on his own pod. He's doing it on the tour. So maybe be like, I might need to curb that question when people ask me on the tour.
But that's his podding right now going into play, right? Because he hasn't been, he's not as big yet. You know what I mean?
I do think he has internalized that the reason why he isn't as successful as he thinks he should be is due to some sort of systemic racism. Like for some reason, I think that's the root of why he keeps getting at brown people. Because like you said, like Sarita, Flash, City Boy, JJ, those guys took his sauce, ran with it. Now they're out of here.
Yeah, but
he wanted to be that.
Okay, see with his acting skills too, I think he's now casting himself as like the Jamaican guy in every film now.
Yeah.
Like you might only
Office
see him
movers
play,
and things.
yeah. Like how he did.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Kind of even with like what's with Andy too. Like kind of like, you know, the hard
typecast.
Yeah, like the typecast.
Yeah, but at least they're getting like even that. Yeah, I forgot he's acting too. Like,
yeah,
there's no opportunities being taken from him. I'm sure he has his share of struggles, like in all those different fields that he's in.
Yeah.
But the fact that he's able to get those different roles and stuff like that, like he might be overhyping these guys taking something away from him.
Because isn't Jay and Trey from the same era and they were able to take it to a next level? You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of people from that era. I just think if you weren't able to get to where you wanted to be, that's on you. You can't blame no next man because you're not where you want to be.
And the thing is, he's talking about like a regular job, like 9 to 5 or whatever. But the field that he's in, no South Asian person has ever taken any opportunity away from him, in my opinion. Just looking from the outside.
Hey, we need a Jamaican man, but we're gonna go for this brown guy instead of you.
That's not happening.
And like I feel like
they might make him play a Trini.
It's all like victim mentality, but like you don't ever think there's advantages to being black in certain situations. Like it's always a negative thing. Like I don't think so.
No,
like
they've always used us for a show.
But if you're an entertainer, right?
That's what they've always used us for.
But he's an entertainer. He's using himself. He's putting him. No one's forcing him to be an entertainer.
Yeah, I know, but it's just I'm telling you, it's the typecasting that he's in, right? You know him for what?
Shit. Toronto people say shit. Jamaican people say.
Okay.
But that he put that on himself. No one came to him and was like, you're gonna do this YouTube video and pretend to be Jamaican or actually be Jamaican.
Now when you see them in the Office Movers, what you know him for?
Yeah, Jamaican character.
Okay. All I'm telling you is, to me, he's fitting the stereotype of what when I like get around certain Jamaicans and they talk like that about it. They have a derogatory way of saying Indian. We don't even call them Indian. We say, sorry to say it on this, but I'm sorry. But
that's not even
literally, we call them very. I said it, but I made sure I let you know it's very derogatory. The way
it is
that you know say it like that.
But I don't think the word itself.
They even have a place in Jamaica called Packy Town.
I don't think the word itself,
but it's Indian.
It is in like England and stuff.
Oh,
right?
for real?
But even though it's just a shortened version of Pakistani.
Yeah, but no. But we think sometimes we'll be like, yo, the Indian guy over there with the wrap up them white apple.
Like every Asian's a Chinaman.
Right?
Say it one more time so I have to censor it again, bro.
Sorry, brother. But that's exactly like he's making us look kind of like the real, like, yo, we're racist too.
Yo, Kate, this is what I want to ask you.
Yeah.
Do you feel like it's kind of reminiscent of those Black Lives Matter type females that were like very pro-black, but they end up with a white guy?
No,
that's pretty much what he is, bro. That's pretty much what he is.
Nah. Hold on. We gotta stop for a second.
I agree.
Because if you guys want him to come here, you guys gotta be a little bit nicer.
I don't give a fuck if he comes here, bro. He's washed. I respect what he's done, but he's washed, bro. And like, I don't know, man.
He's in the
Keep
Office
doing his
Movers,
thing,
bro. I like him.
I still want him.
Keep doing his thing, bro.
Pause,
I don't
brother.
care, but like, it's not gonna make or break my career if Marlon Palmer pulls up to this podcast while I'm
Palmer.
Here. Omar Palmer Al Falastini. You know what I'm saying?
That's a traffic. But
Okay.
yeah, you're right.
Salute to Marlon.
Salute to Marlon.
Yo, Marlon's the type to scold his light skinned you because he's privileged, bro. He's gonna have a light skinned you and get mad. It's like, yo, you're privileged. You don't understand. It's like, bro, you made me. What are you talking about?
Oh man, these are the words, reviews, and opinions.
Yeah, I'll take Marlon. I'll take still, but I do still think he's funny and he's talented. So I'm not gonna take that away from him.
Yeah,
keep doing your
sandwich.
thing. Keep up with the L takes. I like reacting
even
to
when
them.
he was just doing that take. He looked like he was just potty. He was bullshitting us right through the.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
It was bullshit already.
Oh, man.
He's giving you the Fat Joe. He was giving you the Fat Joe. You know when I go into my Fat Joe's, he went into his Fat Joe movement, bro.
Man.
Dude,
How do we get into
1,001,
this? How do we get into this every week, man? Okay. Speaking of South Asians and stuff like that,
Yeah.
Canada First rally.
I want to take a quick second to give a big shout out to Grabba Grabba, some of the hottest grabba in the GTA. You can get grabba shakers as well as hot grabba leaf in different flavors like red herring and red rose. They got delivery within the GTA and they got some really cool apparel for sale. If you want to get your hands on that Grabba Grabba, make sure to hit them up on their Instagram page, grabbagrabba.ca, and let them know that the We Love Hip Hop boys sent you. Big salute to the sponsors. Cheer.
Were you at the Canada First rally?
No, not this one. I posted from the one 3 months ago that I've been slacking on everything.
Because I'm like, I was about to pull this up, right? If you could assist me over here on the screen.
Yeah, this is good though. This is still valid.
At the moment, Canada is prioritizing the needs of non-Canadians over Canadians.
I do feel that. I feel like we're funding foreign wars. We're inviting people in who maybe aren't even wanted in their own countries. Crime is up. And I really do feel like people who are in Canada right now need the support more than people elsewhere. And that's why we pull together the money. That's why we pay taxes, is to support Canadians. Whether you're from India, whether you're from China, whether you're from anywhere in the world, we want to support Canadians first.
So I'm gonna play something from RTN, salute to RTN, because
that was the actual recent protest. Mine was like the one, like 2 months ago, as I was saying.
But salute to Burrow Sound.
You got your reviews on
Burrow
that,
Sound TV.
Yo, it always works, and like I have so many clips like that. I'm gonna keep posting them, even though it's like an old protest, because like, man, people really care about this country. People want to preserve this country. People want to make sure that Canada stays Canada, or whatever that means.
Now, after watching Corner Gas with the Shotty, I want to preserve all Canadian heritage as well, bro.
I'm gonna
Canada
play a clip
first.
I'm gonna play a clip over here, courtesy of RTN. So this is, I guess, the left that came to, or the opposing side that came to protest against the Canada First people that are getting pushed back by the police. Counter protesters. My bad. Holy, I'm gonna have to
hitting them with the bike. This is some Canadian ass shit.
Yo, why the boy them going so hard on them though?
I don't think they're going so hard. They're just like
they're too close.
Yeah.
Yes, but okay. Look when they spin the camera. Right? Because and salute to Puck Daddy who organizes these, right?
Now, as for American police, they have like the non-firing bullets or whatever, where like the rubber bullets, where they just start smirking niggas.
True. Hold on, let me play another clip.
Absolutely massive protests happened in Toronto against mass immigration, and these wacko leftists, look what they're doing. Racist.
That's Marlon.
Can't talk. This is what they do.
Look at the RTN guy. He doesn't even know what to do.
Why is he
This is the problem with these wacko liberal leftists. They will come and cause disturbance at a peaceful protest that's against mass immigration. This is not about racism whatsoever. It is about bringing in millions of people into this country undocumented without the jobs, infrastructure, and financial means to support them. That's deteriorating the quality of life of all of our families and children. But of course, these people cannot have that conversation. I am so sick and tired of these people using the race.
I want to play one more clip and then I'll ask you guys some questions.
Like, shame! He's like pointing at the guy.
I'm gonna go to Puck Daddy's page to find the last clip. I'm sure he has some stuff on his page. And big salute to Joe and the Jar, aka Puck Daddy.
Okay, yeah, okay. I have something I want to say after this.
This would probably be his most recent.
Shout out Joe.
Hold the line! You guys should start go down there and Canada first! Canada first!
Hey.
Canada first!
Hey.
Let's go.
Hey.
Got a nice ring to it.
Who? No, second. One. Fact. Canada.
Yeah. Okay, so what are y'all thoughts on this rally here and the counter protesters, the way they're acting?
Counter protesters, expected lefties. They're always trying to like paint the Canada First movement as this like racist, fascist movement or whatever. But my whole thing is like, yo, aren't we deporting like 1 million of them?
Yeah. Right now.
I almost felt like it's not like an issue. Like they won. It's like, yo, they did stop mass migration.
It's not only the deporting 1 million, they just cut off visas to parents and grandparents.
Yeah, like I feel like they won. It's kind of like we did stop mass immigration.
No, it's not over yet, bro. Trust me.
No. We're gonna take it further.
It's minor victory. You know what I mean? Because because there's a grand plan. You know what I mean? So they did we're gonna stop 1 million people just to kind of keep the people docile to make us think that okay, yeah, we listen to you guys, blah blah blah. But you don't think they're at the drawing board, at the agenda board, trying to rewrite the plan or trying to finesse a new way to get these niggas in, bro?
And a lot of people get to leave on their own recognizance, brother. Right? They're not just doing what ICE is doing. So imagine now you're here, you're like, yo, I am not leaving. You know what I mean?
You're gonna have to find me.
They're gonna have to find me.
Yeah, but a lot of them are leaving too. I salute to the comment section, right? Somebody was saying in the comments, because I was saying biggest and brightest, just give us your best and brightest. And they're like, yo, the best and brightest, they take the education, whatever, and then they jet, bro. They're like, I'm off this. I'm not gonna use this in Canada.
It's only the vagrants that's okay. Hold on, let me not say that.
No, but it's facts. It's only the people who ain't gonna be the doctors or whatever who hang around. Everybody else is like, all right, thank you, later.
And in regards to just the sentiments of Canada first, when I seen how Trump did the whole Venezuela, if I was an American, I would feel apt to be like, yo, that's my guy. And then I see, we gave 2.5 billion to Ukraine.
Oh my God,
I'm like, yo, what the? I want to feel some pride in my nation where I was born.
That's why they feel we're soft.
Facts, bro.
We don't got no
We
pride.
have no backbone, dog. Plus, we only get like 38 hats. We're lacking, dog. Oh my God, they're just gonna come over here soon.
Like, that's all y'all got? 38 hats? That's gonna be easy work.
38 hats. What a joke. 38 hats. We do that in a day. That's an average day in an average American city.
We have many hats. Many hats.
Only 38 hats. The whole city of Toronto. I couldn't believe it.
I'm saying we might need to get our pride up, fam. Pause.
They need more hats. We could give them more hats if they let us give them more hats. All the hats they need.
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
No, real shit, man.
Yeah, man.
But I do also hear what you're saying about it's kind of mission accomplished.
Nah, bro.
I don't think so,
bro.
Compared to
what's
changed. They're still here, bro.
Hey, can I be honest? Like, for some reason, like when I used to navigate the city and I would see all these like mass migrants or whatever, like it was noticeable. Now I feel like I don't notice it as much. Like, or maybe I'm just so used to it.
It's winter time. Everyone's inside. Trust me. Just
wait till the summer. Like, well, you're done that Sankofa Square.
I gotta agree with Czar still. Like,
you guys don't
not
go
as big
outside,
of like
bro.
I don't notice it.
No,
I'm
fam,
outside
I've
every
been going
day.
to some Timmy's and like I've been like, interesting. I'm hearing like through the speaker, hey, can I help you? And I'm like,
white person?
Not white, but like assimilated.
Yeah.
Like they're like, you see? It's
I think
the
they
AI
started
version.
the AI.
They figured
they have them
out,
on the
fam.
back lines now. They're like, okay, we can't put you guys on the front lines no more.
Just
you
do
know?
the donuts in the back.
You know what I mean?
And also it kind of goes to the Timmy's thing because Timmy's been under pressure. Timmy's has been hit the worst with this mass immigration stuff, right?
Yo, I heard
All fast food, bro.
I heard they shut down like a Timmy's in Niagara Falls or St. Cat, like an iconic Timmy's.
Because most of their workers had to cut.
Yeah, but like no one else wants to work there. Like there's no students. Like
no, there are. I was even I'm not sure if it was like a live stream or something, but it was like these younger people and they were talking about how like, they want these jobs, but when they're applying, they can't get them or whatever.
Not only that, now you don't even want those jobs because they had those jobs and they had them at low paying wages.
Oh, so they're not going to put the wage back up?
No. Why would I? Send Billy over there if he wants to work for flipping, $18.
Yeah.
18 bucks.
Right?
18 bucks isn't bad.
No, it's not.
I think that's the minimum now.
That's minimum. That's all.
Oh, that's the minimum now,
You're not
yeah?
surviving, bro.
Yeah.
Do 12 hours in 2 weeks. That's only
Yeah.
224 damn bucks. Come on.
Fam, you ain't
but-
paying no rent with that
You
shit.
ain't paying nothing with that.
no, but if you're a student, that's just pocket money.
Yeah, that's blessed. 18 bucks an hour.
Cool.
You have to remember when you were.
I get it,
know?
but you got to remember that there's people out there that before would get a job like that when they would be in certain situations in life, and then they would go there and get those type of jobs, right? You see some old man working back in McDonald's, right? Like that's not feasible anymore because they gave them to people who would take low-paying jobs, down to even a truck job right now. Before, being a trucker was like, you make a lot of good money being a trucker. Now they got into that truck world. What do you think? How much is to drive a truck all day?
The truck driver's about to get cheesed at you.
$18 some guys are getting, bro.
Yeah, I think majority of truckers are still getting a bag.
But now you're undercutting the market. So it's everyone else has to lower their price now to compete.
Yeah. Get it. So
it's like if a DJ starts only charging like $50,
so
it's like
where
a decent DJ,
That's where our economy kind of got messed up when it comes to jobs. Because they took all the low-paying jobs.
God forbid they start getting up in the entertainment, start lowballing everything.
They're already there because they run the AI companies now.
No, but they're in their own genre, right?
Yeah.
Like I'm saying, like they start becoming like the biggest hip hop DJ and only charging like $100 for the night.
I sell 8 beats, $10. 8 beats.
8 beats for $10.
Oh,
man. Top quality.
And actually do it too.
And they're actually good beats. You're like, shit.
I know.
But anything else on this rally here? Do you think that he needs to do any more?
I like the rallies for the community it fosters because it's good to see other people who love your country.
Yes.
And if you love your country and you're like-minded, you're gonna make some friends. It's good for content. And the message is there. I'm not gonna lie though, like when I went to the one before this, like I did see a 1-2 Israel flags. I did see a 1-2 like things that were like, learn like some derogatory comments to Indians. So like there are definitely a 1-2 racist there. So
Those are plans, bro.
I'm not saying I know Joe's not racist. His intention is pure, and like the majority of people, like that's their goal. But I do think some people hijack the movement to try to push their own agenda,
Yeah, they're like the Antifas of them type
But
shit.
they did stop mass migration, so I can't lie. Like, we're kicking out all the illegals.
Okay, last thing before, you really think it's really stemmed off of these Canada First rally that or like helped a lot? Like how much percentage you really think they helped?
Maybe like 10. Like, I don't think it's a significant amount.
I was gonna say at least like 25.
Government knows they messed up and they're just sweeping certain things under the rug and they're cleaning their butts.
If people are coming out in droves and masses, you know what I mean? Like, and they keep protesting. It's not like they did one and then they hung it up. Like they kept going, and I feel like the numbers were getting bigger and bigger. It was getting louder and louder.
Yeah, and also the trucker rally also helped to kick it off too.
And like the sentiment was growing just all around, you know what I mean?
And like Canada wasn't even following their own laws. You have legal measures of how people can enter your country and live here. These guys are breaking it blatantly. So they're making videos how to finesse food banks and stuff.
So does that match with like when you say like how they finesse to get in the country now? So when we had this thing about the vaccines now being taken away, does that kind of make sense? Like going to America now, we can't just go over there because of certain vaccines if we're not like...
We still have that?
Yeah.
I didn't know they looked at your like health. I know they look at your phone and stuff.
Yeah, like some health. I'm just asking.
I don't know.
Kind of like
I don't think they look at your like medical record.
At one point though, when the vax first dropped,
certain countries if you don't have certain vaccines, correct? Not if you don't get certain shots. Right?
Yeah,
in Africa.
Shots. No, even
for Africa and places like that, but like
Okay.
America.
Okay,
here
so
like hepatitis, like them type.
Yeah, so like now the newborns being born, it's gonna be hard for them to get to. Like you couldn't just bring certain newborns to America anymore because
They have to get certain shots.
Yeah, they took away like 11 vaccines now.
Really?
Right. So these are things that are matching up into play. Like I see what you're saying when you're like getting people out of our country. You know what I mean? So like they're gonna limit it now because certain countries they don't have beliefs in certain vaccines. So now they'll be like, "Yo, hey, you don't got that. You can't even get here for a vacation." I think that like when you mentioned that, that's what kind of
I can see them doing that.
It kind of struck my mind because I've been watching it and I'm like, okay,
yeah,
that makes kind of sense. What you said.
And like I said earlier, they already cut off the grandparents and parents, so no more visas for them. So
see what I'm saying?
That's a wrap.
They're blocking it. They're blocking it slowly through medical and like certain things where you can't access this country just like that anymore. And I kind of like that.
The fact that I could come here as an international student, chill here for a few years, bring both my grandparents and both my parents, like I understand your kid becomes Canadian, okay, but like grandparents and like they were allowing
They're just
that.
gonna hang around and do nothing, bro.
Oh, they're on the system.
Or they're gonna come and
all
maybe
on the system.
take care of the kids or whatever and whatever. But like, you ain't gonna go and add to society.
No, get a welfare check. They get a welfare check right away.
But yeah, salute to Puck Daddy, the whole Canada First rally, everybody who's out there. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I'm looking forward for the next one. I'm maybe try to pull up, but probably not. You know, I don't like outside.
We'll ski masked up.
Yeah. I've got a couple more things over here. I was playing some Migos in the beginning of the episode because Offset has been looking crazy, bro. I don't know. There was like that post that I saw a couple of days ago with him and Selena Powell in the bed, and I was like, is that old? I thought I was there thinking to myself, wait a minute, that was like from a few years ago. But then it was recent. But then she went on a podcast tour and
it was her podcast.
That's her podcast.
Yeah, with that girl.
Oh.
With her best friend.
She's smart though. She has so many stories on all these rappers. Like, might as well own the platform that
she's the
on.
Superhead, just the white version.
She cat stacks.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
cat
lie.
Stacks was the worst though, bro. Like, oh my god.
So basically, she's saying, and let me actually play a clip, and maybe the clip could explain. Thank you, Jake.
Some things that need to be kept off the internet. I did not need to know this.
Yeah, Ben did that. Ben A. So that was the night of the hotel when he came and just like got hit naked or whatever. He told me to get in between his legs. Usually when they say that, I already know what's up. He was like, "Don't forget the balls." I was like, and then I just did my own thing, freestyled it after that.
So okay, and this is just the last of the details. Okay, now she's talking about how whatever he asked her to eat his ass out or whatever. She's given every single detail about the way this man's life, how he's been gambling. She lent him like what $15,000 or I don't know how much money she lent him, but it was like upward of $10,000.
Yeah, 20s and 10s,
right?
20s and 100s,
so that he can go and pay off gambling debts, and he owes her money. And then he came and laid up in her bed, fam. I was playing Walk It Like I Talk It and friggin' Versace with Drake. These guys have platinum records. What the fuck is going on, fam? He was married to Cardi B, who's like a diamond artist, bro. What's happening, fam?
All these things, okay, the things that create you will be the things that break you, bro. She exposed that because he was going through that contract, I guess, tiff with P.
Yeah.
He had to buy himself out.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess he said that he had 13 million, but he had to use 10 million to buy himself out of the contract so he could be free from that. So, okay, let's say you have 3 million left or whatever, and then you go through a divorce with Cardi. That's why he's trying to get some of her back.
Alimony. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like, you're going through the divorce and stuff as well. You have to kind of fund your own lifestyle. So, like,
and a gambling addiction.
And then, yeah, so I'm saying, like, that's why, okay, how am I going to flip this bread? Like, let me just go try putting on some tables, blah, blah, blah. You know, like the ego of niggas and shit.
Smoking a cigarette.
So basically, he got so down bad, he linked Selena Powell because I guess they were like slamming her, like, because he has a bad girlfriend. So I guess he was slamming her on the side. His girlfriend's actually sexy as fuck. Bro.
I know.
But okay, he's slamming her on the side. So he just links her on like, oh, yo, let me borrow like some bread. So she had like a bag of cash in her safe at the crib. So she didn't even know how much it was. She thought it was 10 bands. She just said it was like 20s and 100s.
Yeah.
She brings it to him. And then like she realizes 15,000 when like she starts asking for the money back. And he's like, yo, I'm gonna give it to you. You think I'm gonna hold your little sorry ass 15 bands?
So basically she paid for cock.
Basically.
Yeah, she paid
opposite.
for cock.
He pimping.
But, fam, this is Offset.
Yeah.
You're telling me that the man is late. The fact that he got caught with Selena Powell the first time, that was a little strange because that was at the height of their shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But fam, you already know she's like the top level slew. She talks like crazy. She's on, this is her own podcast, but she's been on No Jumper, all these things talking about bare people.
Yeah.
Why go there? You have to be so down bad that you're like, all right. But you said he has a dope girlfriend, right?
Yeah, but
she might not even be fucking with him anymore if he's down bad enough to be going to Selena Powell, bro.
But bro, let's not undermine the fact that Selena Powell is probably an incredible eater.
I know, but she gives the
Come
best
on,
blow
fam.
jiggers.
Everyone has
No
respect
facts.
for that one eater in their life, fam.
But she's so easy that you know just that one little scallywag you could call and be like,
anytime.
Yeah, but you're gonna risk.
even if she has a boyfriend, she'll still bring you 15,000.
Yes, but fam,
What?
at the risk of what? Her going on her podcast and exposing you?
Yes, who cares?
But I can't call Cardi B, so I gotta call this little.
Fam, we shouldn't be talking about Offset like he's some waste man, fam.
He is.
But if you're guaning like that, then
He is right now. He has to do some waste.
But he's doing it to himself.
I don't
He's
know.
giving the ammo for us to call him a waste man,
Yeah,
fam.
but every
He's
day-
a platinum selling freaking superstar,
I don't
bro.
think he cares if we call him a waste man because he owes someone money. You know
Yeah.
those ones? Like, he's like, yo, I don't care what they say.
Like, you gotta
Sleep Pal gave me 15 bands. I
For
ain't giving
him
her
to
back.
probably take out 15 bands right now. His account is looking at him like, no. Right?
Mm.
So he has to go back to his country pimping and be like, what you gotta sling some dick. And you gotta finesse some bitches.
And not act like you're a famous rapper anymore. Like people can catch you. It's okay to do that if you're not in the limelight. Shit's not up right now.
It's not up.
Okay, I had to finesse a couple of things. Nobody's gonna know you when you're this Ray who gets a lot of money on the block. But if you're Offset, the public figure, or TMZ, when they see you, they ask you questions, fam. You can't just be acting crazy and be like, "Oh, I'm fucked up this month. Let me just fuck my little scallywag and get some money from her, fam." No, people are gonna find out.
Yeah, but
But
he
we're also-
can't go to his main bitch right now
about to
because
say.
she got the bread that's
So then just hug it, fam, or no gamble.
She a
No,
real
but
hoe.
sometimes you really need something.
That's a real hoe. You gotta them is the ones.
nah, like
Nah, bro,
it's
he's wilding out, bro.
He-
He's down
he should
bad.
love
and
that
it's an
down bad.
it's an addiction. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like when you're addicted to something,
Yeah, yo,
you
Rod
act
still.
out your body. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
you get desperate. Like
Yeah.
that was probably the last
Resort.
call. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like fuck, I can't call Cardi. I can't call my label. I can't call my brother. I can't. All right, yo.
Let me call this eater.
You know what I mean?
He's in a haze right now.
Yeah, on a
Like he
bender.
might snap out of him and be like, "Yo, what have I been doing for the last
Oh, he
5,
will,
8
he will.
months? Like,
He will.
yo, did I just sleep with this friggin' most popular like scallywag
his
and
dick.
ask her for money? Like, he might not even realize what he's doing.
But you
Yo,
already
act-
smashed her before.
Yeah, Axe said Selena told him how much she was down at the casino. Yo,
Yeah.
Ack is a serial gambler, bro.
Yeah,
I've seen Ack lose hundreds of thousands.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
even Ack said the number was flabbergasting to him.
So he's feeding. He's sitting there with a cigarette Newport on the side.
You know
of
what
his
I
mouth,
mean?
Pacing back and forth, looking like a crackhead.
He gambled his
Outside of the
earnings.
place, like, who the hell do I call? These mobsters are gonna kill me in Little Caesar's Palace. Holy shit!
Yeah.
All right,
You know, he's
Selena.
in Miami. Yeah, he's in Miami right now, just sitting there in front of a slot machine or something, fam.
When
He
Next
might
to some
be turning
friggin-
up another
Next to
notch.
some
Chinese lady.
70-year-old Chinese lady,
No
freaking just sitting there bunning
But
Gatorade, bro.
bogeys after bogeys.
Like, fam, like
Bring
you
Matt
gotta,
Dong.
you have a plaque in your house, unless the
He about
plaque
to sell that.
That shit must be
facts.
sold.
He sold that shit.
Facts.
Oh,
Keep,
man.
yo, keep
Fam,
it up. Yeah,
when you're around long enough, fam, like
yeah.
fam, we're not talking about just some waste you Toronto man that like fucking came up and lost his shine, fam. We're talking about a man that we've seen on red carpets, fam. It's crazy
Maybe
to
Cardi
see
B.
the fall off, fam.
Maybe Cardi B already seen that coming too, and her publicist was like, "Yo, get away from
Get
him."
away from that guy.
I don't know.
bro.
I feel like Cardi did everything she could to make that work, and he just couldn't stop
No,
cheating. He
facts.
has an
He's
addiction. He's
addicted
probably
to
a sex
sex
addict,
addict,
coke
probably
addict.
drugs and gambling.
And
How come niggas don't have
That's
like
so bad.
yo niggas need to start having like financial literacy addictions? You know what I mean? Like one woman family addiction. Like let's start getting addicted to like some
Nah,
pop.
bro.
Like,
bro.
The literacy's
What the
already
hell?
out there.
One
They
gal
need
kill a cock?
interventions.
One pop Gilcock.
No, they need interventions, fam. They
Yeah.
need like certain mans that are in the game that when they see a man like Offset falling off,
Yeah, they
not
go
saying
Google.
like Jay-Z, but like people like on the level that they can say, oh, let me land.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? Like, yo, hey, we see you kind of falling off. You went on, you're all over the block for this bullshit. Boom. Everything take away.
The NBA has that.
Yeah.
They have
Sit
that
down
when-
for a
when
second,
certain
fam. Let me
basketball
get you
players-
right.
Yeah, when certain basketball players are about to fall off the wagon because they be gambling too.
Mhm.
They be in the strip club. There's some like guys like Charles Barkley who had those problems will come and grab you.
Yeah.
You know, Shaquille O'Neal. Somebody was coming to grab you. Like,
Yeah.
there's LL Cool J need to come and get
Sometimes that's in the music industry as well. Where like I think it's more in the pop. pop side where like if the pop artist is getting too much into drugs and stuff, there's they're sick right now, and then they'll make sure they get right, get in the rehab or
but you know what
Pull
that's
them
called?
right off of the freaking screen, bro.
But you know what that's really called? A handler.
He needs a handler.
He's independent right now. He off his label. If he was with his label, they probably would have been able to get him right.
They would have had a handler.
Yeah,
exactly.
But he wanted to pay out. They're like, this gonna be a bad move, little nigga.
I also think that these guys just see their, I guess, coworkers, like fellow rappers, living a lifestyle, and they like, I have to live this lifestyle. Like, I feel like it's part of what comes with the game.
I think I think these rappers are facading a lifestyle, and you're really seeing what the hell's going on in the game.
Yeah. Offset he got the same amount of money in the bank account as like any of us sitting at the table.
Once that label get remember, when you're a label baby, you've been used to a paycheck every 2 weeks. Now when that stops, brother.
No facts.
Oh my God. That's why you hear some guys don't even make it past 25.
I don't think they get the paycheck every 2 weeks, but like I think every quarter they get like, okay, the royalties.
When you're part of a label.
And then they have like agents that are going out, getting bags for them and stuff. So like
get all that.
All those endorsement deals.
All that
and shit.
endorsement.
Exactly.
And then that stops.
Exactly. Because once you leave the label, okay, our team, our lawyers,
All
our
that.
agents, all of the, you don't have access to
All
none
the
of that
clothes
no
you have
more.
on your back. Boom, that, what, chin, what, that, boom, give me that. That's not yours.
Facts.
So what I think is sometimes now, a lot of rappers are going to be like, when you're independent from the jump, stay that way.
Yeah. Or don't take all your money and buy a bunch of chains and shit.
Dumb
And
shit.
I wonder if Offset bought himself out before Q sold
it to that major company.
Didn't they sell for like 300 million, 200 million or
I
something
think it was
like that?
like a big Korean company too. Or something like that.
So like, imagine if you bought yourself out and then you end up losing 10 million and then them niggas sell for 200. So you don't even get no bread out of that because you're not a part of the cut. You bought yourself out.
Damn, you would have got some bread if you stayed down for like a few more months.
Yeah, but his issue is because of Lil Baby now being under the same label.
Yeah, they had beef.
Yeah, and those guys, Lil Baby and his niggas are kind of more, let's say, gritty. You know what I mean?
So they beat him down in the alley somewhere.
Right? That's right there, intimidation. You gonna have to leave that label sooner or later, right?
Yeah.
And it just, he probably was getting too big for himself. Where
I think it was some ego shit on, because remember when at first Migos was the darling for that label.
Yeah.
But then when Lil Baby came, they started focusing all their attention to Lil Baby. So then even Migos was complaining like, yo, you guys aren't paying attention to our shit. You guys are putting all your resources into him. So I feel like on some ego shit, they're like, yo, fuck the label, let's leave.
And then Takeoff dies.
And everything's mash up.
And everything mash up.
Well, listen, man, hold your head Offset, bro. We need to see him turn into a legend because he's not going to be a hip hop legend with the way he's going right now.
You can't take away from him as an artist or as a creative. He still has good music, but
he's a rock star.
in terms of him as, I guess, just a man, like at the end of the day, we're all men at the end of the day, so we all have our vices and stuff. Like he needs to get help. He needs a good girl in his corner that's going to make sure that he doesn't fall into his vices. But I feel like he's too far gone.
Yeah.
He has to actually probably go to rehab.
You know, some men become better after the breakups, and then some men just go into a whole
spiral,
right?
He spiraled.
Like you can't do that. You can't go to, like, you had Cardi B, even though she a 7 on the Richter scale, right?
I mean,
Would you give her a 10? You'd give her a 10?
I would not give her a 10.
Okay, I'll give her a 7.
But if I seen her at length, she's probably like a 9.
I give her an 8.
I
As a
can see
ripper.
her leg, she's 11.
You
know what I mean? At
But
that
she is a
point.
ripper.
Right?
Like, she was a ripper.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, make your point. No, make your point.
Oh, fuck, I lost it.
Okay,
Anyhow,
Cardi B won the breakup.
Salute to Offset. Okay, hold your head, brother. Stay out of trouble.
Yeah.
I got one more thing for us over here. I'm gonna skip the streamers getting shot. I'll do that on the live stream. There was a streamer that got shot in New York.
Oh, Combi?
Yeah.
Yeah, but low key, he was hanging out with my youth there. What's that?
59 something. Max.
No. The other kid with the crazy hair that got caught in the Walmart. From the academics, one of the chat niggas.
A Lil Boom?
Lil Boom. He was a Lil Boom, so maybe that he might have deserved to get Boom.
Oh, shoot.
Artists and creators have to be delusional is the way I have this title. All right. Big salute to Treasure. He made a really dope clip the other day about artists and like the level or creators, the level of delusion they have to like really like stay in it and want to make it. So I'm gonna play the clip and then I want to get you guys' reaction to that.
Take Jake in the building. Account before, and this is my account now. You have to be delusional and slightly unhinged to be successful and achieve your goals. I believe that. I posted almost 100 videos and had 1,000 followers. A lot of people would have gave up by that and it would have been like, all right, yo, this just ain't for me. But I believed it with no evidence. I knew it was gonna work. The delusion was just showing up every day, regardless of what the numbers said. No one is gonna believe in you until you believe in yourself. That delusion got me shouted out by TikTok themselves. That delusion got me on billboards all around the city. And that delusion got me to go to Paris for free. I was at the Olympics in a box suite drinking Henny. I was the only one in there drinking Henny. Things only seem crazy before they work. Because if this guy had stopped, my life would be completely different. And I'm not saying it's easy, because part of the delusion is when things get hard, being like, you know what, it's hard right now, but I'm gonna keep going. So if you're in this phase where you feel like nobody sees it yet, trust me, you are not alone. We've all been there. So comment what your goals are for this year and follow if you need a little bit of motivation. This was my account before.
That was awesome.
Gentlemen, W message?
Big W.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. You know, I think as content creators and musicians and stuff like that, we've all had to deal with that level of, you know, I'm gonna try something and this shit's gonna work. Like you might not see it, our family members might not see it, or our like close friends, but like you continue to do it until like next thing you know, you're like, oh shit, this is way bigger than before.
I'm here.
Yeah,
I wouldn't use the word delusion though, because there's certain niggas that have that number and they should quit still. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
But are they working hard enough? Because some people will be like, yo, I can make it. And like when you really look at their page, they got barely anything on their feed.
That's the
no. There are people. Most people post on their Instagram. Most people have more than 100 posts. You know what I mean? And like most people don't have more than like 1,000 followers. So like,
yes, but are they doing what it takes? Like what we were talking about earlier, like posting at the right times.
I'm just saying that, like, okay, don't tell niggas to be delusional and shit. Like,
yeah, but
you don't hear what I know you know what he's trying to say.
Yeah, but
you just said contrarian.
They have 100 posts and then they're like under 1,000.
Okay,
they gotta
like,
kind of be a little they're not delusional, but they gotta be a little delusional to say I'm gonna make it and make this.
Yeah, because the odds of making it are so low that like technically it is, I wouldn't say delusion, but it's highly improbable that you're gonna make it. So you have to have that self-belief that, yo, I can make it despite the fact that it's the odds are against me.
Yeah, I'm going into a pool of millions of people to try to stand out. That's crazy.
I don't know. I just feel like if you do the research, if you put consistency in, and if you're talented enough, then like it's gonna happen for you.
And like you don't have to be delusional.
You don't have to be
because like in this, if I was delusional, because when I first started posting on TikTok, I wasn't doing DJ videos and shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? So if I was doing, this is just gonna work, I was doing like some dumb skits and shit, and it was not going in. You know what I mean? If I did not like analyze it and like kind of like tap into reality and like look up Gary Vee and like figure out the algorithm, then like I would still be where I was. You know what I mean?
Is that if you're doing something more than 3 times and it don't work, it means you're crazy.
Exactly. I would have been insane.
Right?
Okay.
Insane.
But let's say there's a man that like he's delusional. He thinks he's gonna make the NBA. He's like 5'3". You know what I'm saying? And he's posting on TikTok every day. That guy, like, I wouldn't tell him to stay delusional. I'd be like, you know what? Do you have to get a little dose of reality? So like, I kind of hear what Natural's saying, but as a creative, like sometimes I feel delusional. I'm like, yo, the fact that like this is the path I'm pursuing. I know my parents think I'm crazy. People think I'm crazy for trying, but like I'm gonna still do it and I'm gonna accomplish it. Like that's the level of self-belief that you gotta have, and seeing his progress was pretty inspirational.
What I think it is, what I really think it is that he's summing it up in like the easiest way for dum-dums to understand, but it's really manifestation. Because if you're seeing it all the time and you're saying, I'm going to be this and be that, and this is what, and you continue, perfect practice makes perfect.
Exactly.
All right. So if you continue saying, yo, I'm gonna be a rapper, you know, I'm gonna be a rapper. It's gonna happen, and you're putting in the perfect practice to make it happen. I don't think it's delusional. I think it's manifestation. I think he was just summing it up for a person to understand that you have to kind of be delusional.
But how many rappers make it?
Most of them
In
don't.
their own mind, every which one of them.
How many content creators
really
make it?
and make money to like so they
You know
don't
what I
have to
mean?
like be in the trap.
I'm not even trying to compare because he has a million. I only have 200K. You know what I mean?
No.
But,
You're
like,
comparing yourself. Ask me about the ones that are still rapping and nobody knows who they are, kind of thing. That's where the delusional side comes into.
I feel like that's 90% of rappers.
In where, Toronto?
Anywhere in the world.
Yeah.
It's yeah. The
There's a
majority
lot
of
of
people aren't
people
gonna make
Everybody's
it.
rapping.
Like I feel like if them niggas stopped being delusional and like contributed to society, then like that would be a much better use of time.
Yeah, for sure. Everybody wants to be a rapper,
You know
right?
what I mean?
Until they realize they can't.
But think about Drake. Like Drake had a level of delusion where he's seen Cardinal Official and he's like, I'm gonna be bigger than him.
No.
Or like, I'm gonna live on bridal path. Like
he manifested it.
It's manifestation, but it's also like to other people, you sound delusional.
Is it delusional if you're on like a prime TV show and you have connections and stuff? Like,
It's delusional if it's like you look at the landscape of where rap was at the time, where it was like gangster rap, Jeezy, freaking DMX, all these different guys that were running the shit. And you're like,
Kanye was running things them times.
He wasn't running it yet.
No,
And also
when Drake first came in,
a Canadian rapper too.
a Canadian soft, light skinned rapper
Wait,
is
what-
gonna.
'cause
Is
when
gonna
did Drake
let me
enter?
land.
Okay.
A Canadian light soft skinned rapper is gonna go and take over the American rap game. That sounds a little delulu, and he did it.
I don't think I know every rapper would say, "Oh, I'm gonna take over the world," but I don't think he would actually think he would actually make it happen. If he was like got to like classified level, I think he would have been satisfied with that. You know what I mean? But the fact that he did get there and like
they had bigger plans from the beginning, bro. They even linking up with freaking Trey Songz to do a song. They had big plans.
Yeah, bro. And you know what? You got to remember, his father wrote for Al Green. His uncle wrote for Al Green.
So makes it less delusional.
You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. It's not delusional if you're on a primetime show. Your family has connections in the music industry.
When you're hearing songs, I just want to be successful. Those are manifestation records, brother. I want the money.
So it's not a delusional record. It's a manifestation record.
It's a manifestation.
Okay, I could agree with that.
So anything I heard Drake saying on them albums all came to fruition, my nigga.
That is true.
So Delulu is like far from it for me. That's why I kept saying what Mayu was saying in the clip. He understands the universal law of like manifestation and being delusional about it, right? So he's trying to say manifest things and be delusional about it in that sense. I see where he's going with it, and I agree with him.
Yeah.
I think it's a W, bro.
It's a good message.
It's a great message, but it's a great message.
Found a way to nitpick the most pure, wholesome message on the internet.
But I had to get back and
This
be
could
like,
be
hey,
you.
brother.
It's like, could it though?
No, because like
Oh,
most fans are
man.
gonna see that and then they're gonna dedicate 30 years to some bullshit.
Yeah, but if you manifest it and you think about it and you have good energy towards it, it may come true.
But what I will say is, oh man, what's that guy's name? He's a light-skinned TikToker. He has the necktie. He's a comedian. I interviewed him too. Oh, I forgot his name.
Oh, Smoke Ash?
Smoke Ash. So he told me he was trying to be this rapper. He had the delusion, I guess, of like, putting out all this music, investing. The moment he switched to comedy, it worked.
Out of here.
And it was like not instantaneous, but it was quick. So I feel like the universe will kind of give you the feedback to say you're on the right path, you're not on the right path.
And then that's why I feel like it's not delusion because you get sort of like checkpoints and like, okay, you're doing the right things, you know?
Yeah,
And the
timelines.
delusion is if the universe is giving you the answers, and you're like, no, I'm gonna still stay be a rapper.
No,
now
that's
you're delusional.
Exactly.
Now you're delusional.
You're delusional. You're delusional.
Yeah.
That's delusional.
Yeah. But yeah, salute to Treasure. Okay, again, I'll still say it's a good message out there. You know what I'm saying? To see his come up from 1,300 followers to 1 million or 1.3 million.
No, big up.
He's following his dreams.
And he's up on IG as well, you know?
Yeah.
Like, he does a lot of great things.
Yeah.
So I don't want to shoot the messenger.
I like his when he raps.
Yeah.
Little impersonation rap.
Yeah. No, salute to Treasure.
I think we can wrap it here for the day.
We
Thanks
love
for
hip-hop.
watching. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to check out these other videos on the screen and make sure to like and subscribe.
We love hip hop.